Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way, you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram at YB Speaks. Hello, God. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I totally forgot. Why ain't nobody say YB? We understand that you went on this another legendary rant reading the girls for heaven and earth and all of their existence and their past lives, their future lives. Girl, we read their descendants, we read their ancestors, bitch. We read their spirit and their soul. Girl, tell the truth. And I was just so caught up in that I totally forgot to do a thorough review of the episode. Girl, hello God. Chasing Atlanta, season 7, episode 5. Girl, why ain't nobody say nothing, girl? Kat did tell me the other day. I forgot I forgot a little bit of our conversation, but now that I'm thinking about it, Kat did say something like, "Girl, when we getting your review?" So Kat's the only one to let me know, girl. Why y'all ain't tell me? Y'all were just satisfied. Y'all were satiated, girl. Hello, God, with what was given. Is that what it really was? Y'all didn't feel the need, hello God, for YB Speaks to speak any kind, to even try to rationalize a lot of the foolishness, that was bestowed upon our screens, girl. But nonetheless, girl, I got a job to do. I promised levels of consistency, at least until I have bowed out gracefully from this space. Okay, period, girl. So I will be doing the best that I can to keep up, okay, and do what needs to be done, girl, because you guys need, require, and desire truth and justice, balance, unbiased nature in this space, girl, because if we continue, hello, God, if we continue to let these girls, hello, God, reach far and beyond their actual stations in this life, girl, that's how we create delusions of grandeur. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Why the hell is this light on? I did not cut this light on. Girl, you ever felt like there was just someone in your house? Or something in your house? Because I swear I did not cut that light on. I like to use natural light, girl. The light bills be too high these days. Let me tell you, cut it all off. If we can open a blind, bitch, hello, God, okay? Light will lead the way, bitch. Period. Period. Thank you so much, everyone joining in the chat. Absolutely. Hello, how are you? The way you have been clearing folks, sheesh. Child, let me tell you something. I really don't even like to do that. It may sound like it, because I ain't gonna lie, girl. I done replayed that like 3 times, and I be keying, cackling, girl, hollering and screaming. I read all of them really good, but the way that I laid into Jennifer Hudson, girl, let me tell you something. Oh, girl. Oh. Hopefully they know, girl, and they've moved on with their existence. Okay, period. What's up, Nia? How are you? What's going on, boo? Because honestly, YB, you're the only one giving us truth and justice, girl. And you know what? Sometimes that's how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone else, but you know what? Sometimes you just need that blood raw kind of perspective, girl, and that even balance. Hello, God, because there's a lot of convoluted, bullshit that be going on, and I will never, ever, ever get too lost in the sauce to where I will never, girl, these planes, to where I will never be able to give y'all, the YB speaks, perspective, girl. Period. Okay. What's going on, Gabby? How you doing? What's up, Nick? How are you? How are you? What's going on, Abby? How you doing, boo? What do you mean? Am I sure? I'm sure. I'm very, very, very sure. Girl, excuse me. I'm just getting in from the gym, boiling some eggs real quick. I'm gonna make some tuna pasta salad. Girl, I made that whole thing of macaroni and cheese I made the other day. I might have to just dump that. I do not like throwing away food, but I don't feel like going nowhere to give this to somebody. Maybe I'll heat it up. There's a couple homeless bitches that live around the way, or under the way. Excuse me, Lord. I mean, I'll heat that up and get them. But I don't want to just give them macaroni and cheese. Whatever, girl. Are those other girls hungry? I know, girl. Y'all haven't fed in a while, honey. You haven't had a warm cooked meal in a while, girl. Y'all eating all them damn canned meats, bitch. Hello, God. Let's tell the truth. Nick, I really don't like it. Now, when I'm in it, I ain't gonna lie, girl. If you can sense the grin on my face right now, hello, God. Girl, when I'm in it, I live for it. But I don't like even going there because when you get me started, I'm gonna say some things, baby, that will touch and agree with your spirit. And even if it doesn't, even if what I'm saying isn't like on you or you're living that experience or you've ever dealt with what I'm talking about. The way I come, you already know I'm coming, girl, period, girl. I'm about to bust a whole load of read and roast on your motherfucking ass. That's just how I roll, baby, period. But no, I don't like even getting started because I know my tongue is very deadly, girl. And you know what? When I hear other girls read or try or make the attempt, I'm always reminded of the lack of culture, the lack of experience, the lack of intelligence. I'm always just reminded lack of observation skills. I'm just always reminded of the lack. You know, like I could have hung with the big girls way back in the day when reading was became a thing in our community, girl. Like I could have hung with the best of them, girl. But nowadays, a lot of these queens haven't made it past their city limits. A lot of these queens don't read books. A lot of these girls don't watch TV. They don't watch entertainment. They don't have a catalog of music. They don't have references, girl, because they haven't lived a life of culture and diversity, girl. These bitches are stuck, hello God, in where they're stuck in. So it's not even fair sometimes the way I just, in world on these girls. Okay, period. Period, girl. What's up, Trillery? How you doing, boo? Hello, hello, hello. I love how when the people get to screaming, you just get quiet on them. Girl, because I have no choice. Like, I'm not finna be... I have my own platform. If we just want to tell the truth, I'm going to let you say, which even if I have a technical difficulty, even if you feel like you're getting the best of me, I'm going to go ahead and you holler and holler because ain't nobody going to hear what I got to say. And that's why a lot of the girls be screaming over me, like a Moose Carcass or a Jennifer Hudson girl or a Elsa Snow Blowhole girl, hello God, or a Nova Eubanks girl, hello God. Like the girls will, they'll take advantage of them up, but don't forget I have my own platform. I will go live on your ass the next day, bitch. Okay, period. That way I can get my point across, girl. Let's just tell the truth. Because I'm going to get my point across. I'm a Capricorn, true to nature, bitch. Period. That's just how that's going to go. But nonetheless, I do appreciate you guys supporting that video. We're almost at 1,400 views. And, monetarily speaking, I feel as if that video will make more money. Hello, God, it already has made more money than all of these girls, combined in their career in the free web series market, bitch. Let's just tell the truth, honey. Okay, let's tell the truth. Rocky, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Again, thank you for joining in the live. Please continue to engage in the commentary. Leave a comment. Hello, God. Engage with the chat. Hit that like button on your way out or on your way in. Hello, God, whichever came first. Okay. Hello, God. We got things to get into, honey. Now, Chasing Atlanta season 7 review, honey, episode 5. What's up, Tabby? How you doing? Thank you, boo. I love that you love them, baby. We got to get into the things, girl. Now, this episode was damn near an hour. That actually was like 58 minutes, so might as well round up, girl. It was an hour. There was a lot going on in this episode. I did watch it again last night at work. That way I can thoroughly take some notes. And, I don't want to be here too long, but I do want to leave some time open to share the link because I'm quite sure a lot of y'all have some thoughts. So if you feel Hello, Gone Vocal. You have some thoughts, perspectives, questions, concerns, whatever. Hello, Gone. Please feel free to hit the link when I provide it onto thee towards the end of this review. Okay, period. All right, so this episode starts off with the ending of the great disrespect that Nova showed Althea at Q's pajama party. Um, I'm still like, I've already gave a lot of thoughts on this, but I just would love to figure out how Nova is the victim and why the group seems to be treating her like one as well. Why are we whisking her outside, and those closed quarters of a community, girl, where Dominique had to let Carl know, don't bring your loud ghetto shit out here, you 40 drinking bitch. Quiet on the set, girl. This child has neighbors. You know that old HOA president that's low-key racist and homophobic lives right next door, and she can't wait to give you a citation. Period. Citation, girl. Period. Let's tell the truth. No, but the way that she just spend everything around and around and around and around, it's just not making any sense to me. It obviously didn't make sense to anyone else, but obviously it made sense to the cast because they were on the fence, but more so, at least from a viewer's perspective, on the side of Nova Eubanks, child, I guess, girl. Um, what really took me was when we look at this scene as all this stuff is going on, it's Carl and Tramel for me making those to-go drinks. Let's just tell the truth, girl. I love an old nasty piece of ghetto shit. When it comes down to stuff like that, girl, while y'all are arguing and fighting, I'm making a to-go plate, actually a few to-go plates. Remember later on in the episode, they were like, who took all them chips? Carl was like, me, they're in the car. You want them? Girl, yes, that's what I'm talking about, girl. While y'all were out here fighting, girl, I came here to enjoy good company. Y'all want to fight and do all the food la la, girl. We finna eat this food because that's what it's there for, and we finna make us these drinks. Let's hurry, and it was the good liqueur, girl. So let's just go ahead and fill up our bellies and our pockets and our bags, girl. Because when it's time to go home, at least we can have a nightcap to discuss all the foolishness that we just experienced. Period, girl. I'm here for it. Um, Apparently there's a conversation that happens later on this episode that relates to this scene, right? So apparently Althea had a homegirl that was with her, and Nova Eubanks is sitting around here talking about how she was about to be jumped. Jumped requires multiple people, not just one bitch. I'm just saying though, like, how are you jumped? But we've already you know talked about the fact that she's low-key retarded, girl. No, high-key, she's slow. This is a slow hoe, girl. That wig glue girl had done seeped into the brain, child, and has, molded over, child, and she's not who she used to be, girl. It's giving early onset. Let's just tell the truth. But yeah, moving right along because we stayed on that for a long time in the past. Althea ends up getting in a confessional, girl, and she basically is just saying that she's done due to the fact that she's feeling unsafe nor trusting these cunts with her story. But at the end of her little announcements, Chase and Reality put allegedly. So, and then obviously at the end of this episode, we see her. So obviously you didn't leave, bitch. But nonetheless, I would understand if you decided to. Next, Tony Price. She introduces us to her family. Her sister's having a baby shower. And I do love the personal scenes from Tony. It seems like she's the only one that's trying to really give us that these days. And trying to like stay above all the drama. Hello, God. Shout out to Candy Burst. I'm no longer Tucker, bitch. Okay, period. Um, I love also how her personal she's seen with her family, how it shows that all trans people, don't have shitty families. I am sure that it did take some time and struggle, but it's good to see the end result that love and acceptance, Hello Gone, is paramount amongst her La Familia, honey, period. I'm here for it, and I love stuff like that. I love when we hear the good stuff because we hear too many times in our community that it's unfortunate that a lot of parents, especially in the Black community, they're not accepting you being gay, bi, Hello, God. And definitely not trans. So to see a family, um, love and accept their child. And again, I'm quite sure it took some getting used to. I'm quite sure there were some educational moments Tony had to have with them. I'm quite sure there were some hills to climb, girl. Hello, God. I'm quite sure that it was difficult. And there may have been a no talking period at some point or another. But the very real fact that the family seemed to have worked through all of that to get to the point where they're at now, it's great to see. So shout out to Tony. Period, girl. Next, Tremel hosts his album listening party. Tremel, girl, I don't know if you're in the building, girl, but they say, girl, they say you had warm Helagon boxed wine down to the venue, girl. And I'm so glad I paid attention to this whole scene because, like, I was trying to figure out who was selling chips because I know Tremel didn't bring no chips. So it seems as if the venue had a vendor already in place. So Tremel probably wasn't allowed to bring certain stuff because let me tell you this: Tremel is not poor. Tremel is not broke. Okay, now he seems like a frugal guy, hello guy, but from what I know of Tremel, he's not poor like that. Okay, I am wondering why we did not go down to the Publix, hello God, the Publix girl, and get us no nasty piece of sandwich platter, bitch. Okay, why we couldn't get a chicken tender platter, bitch. Hello God, you know me, I'm always gonna ask the question down to these big events: where is the food? Warm boxed wine and stale chips that we have to pay for is not tea. Tremel girl, where were we had a whole I love you, Tremel. You know you my brother, bitch. Hello God. But we gotta tell the very real truth, girl. When you were down there reading and roasting hot dog salesman Sebastian girl about the fact that he lacked options for his hot dogs, you lacked anything at your event, girl. Let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. Love you down, brother in gay Christ, but we got to tell the truth, girl. Where was the food? Where was the food, girl? Okay, you could have had a couple party packs, bitch, from Taco Bell. Actually, no. A lot of them girls are bottoms, and Taco Bell would not touch and agree with their spirits. You just be setting them girls up for failure. But there's different things that you could have done. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, Tremel. You know better. You've been in this web reality space for a very long time to know that we will read you for not having any food at your event. Okay? Period. Um, I was glad to see that he had his family and his friends as well as some of the cast there to support. I want to shout out to Jeremy Speaks TV. Um, it's already public, so this is someone who I'm getting to know as a friend and someone that I feel a kindred spirit because a lot of people relate me and Jeremy Speaks TV because of our perspectives and the fact that we keep it all the way 100 and we will never be, silenced for our opinions. Hello, God. But I want to just everyone lift Jeremy up in prayer and love. He recently lost his mother. And if that's why a lot of you, if you watch the Chasing panel, that's why he has not been present. So please love on Jeremy, DM him, let him know that you love him and you care for him and he is within your thoughts and your prayers, girl. But it was good to see Jeremy in this scene. He's not only there to support Tremel, he's there to support his man, honey, hell guy. You know him and Jamar are in a relationship. Shout out to them and their love. Okay, period. All right. Now, Dominique falling asleep and Kendall, hello God, woke everyone up with that fall from Grace, bitch. Let's talk about it real quick. Girl, I keep on falling. And did you fall twice or was that editing being shady, girl? I think it was editing being shady. It was a rewind that back. Because we all need a laughing moment. No one else's chair broke, girl. Hello, God. No, and there were some bigums and thickums in the crowd. If anyone, you're right, you are 160 pounds or whatever, girl. But we had some bigger guys, girls, and walls in the crowd, girl. Their chairs did not waver. Let's tell the truth, girl. Your chair said bibbity bobbity boo. Girl, poof, bitch. Girl, the seat came undone underneath you. Girl, I believe, the spirits you have a sense of humor because you were wearing Tramiel out in your confessional, and then all of a sudden, girl, all of a sudden we fall down, but we get up. I'll tell the truth, girl. I was through, and I'm surprised. Let me tell y'all something. How I roll in this life. You could be my brother, my sister, my confidant, my pastor, my preacher. We could be in church, bitch. Hello, God. We could, girl, we could be presiding in front of the Pope, girl. Jesus Christ, Lord Himself, could have been in attendance down to the speakeasy, bitch. And let me tell you something, dear Heavenly Father. The way in which I would have been hollering, screaming, and laughing, it would have took everything in another bitch to drag me outside. Let me tell you something, girl. The way in which you would have heard me in the background dying laughing. Oh, and don't let me be someone who was close to you in that moment. Baby, hollering, because that's just the type of person I am, girl. If you fall in front of me and it's funny shit, I'm laughing, baby. That's just how that goes. Tell the truth. That's just how that goes. But again, shout out to Kenzar, girl, for waking it up, girl. Period. After the album listening party, Tramiel sits with some of the cast, and they talk about. Tramiel ends up having a conversation about him not really feeling supported. I get it. I really do get it. I don't think he's just talking about just as a musician or, singer, songwriter, performer. I feel like he's talking about all of it, just who he is as a regular guy, as well as, just being in web reality, period. I feel like ever since we met Tramiel by way of G Status, um, it just never, even when that one other season he was a part of G, when that romance situation happened, like the way in which they tried to comfort him, there's just so many moments, and I feel Tramiel on that. They always try to give him you know the lower end of everything, girl. And I want to say this about Tramiel. One thing about him, it don't matter what's happening from the moment we met him back in G Status, baby. Again, he's never minded being vulnerable with us. And I think that's another reason a lot of people don't like him, because like he's not afraid to be, as you guys see in this season of Chasing Atlanta, the scene with Tramiel and Althea, like you don't really expect that from a lot of people, but this is how you know that he's mature, he's grown. Hello, God. And he knows who he is. He's secure in who he is as a man, and being able to share his emotions. And at least he's doing it properly and effectively, by way of music, by way of verbal communication with his friends, his family. He's has these different outlets, and a lot of these other girls. Instead of judging, maybe you could take a couple of notes and apply it to your own life. Okay, period. Um, I made a note here too. It really does seem to me that the girls don't see it for Carl because he isn't a scary, shady bitch and doesn't mind saying what is on his mind. Also, it was revealed recently that Carl does not mind putting the group chat mirror up on these bitches, because if you girls are going to sit here and have these conversations, reading and roasting and trying to gather one another privately, let's bring it out publicly, because the way in which y'all seem to be acting so fake and these homegirl vibes, Carl doesn't mind breaking the fourth wall on you bitches heads, and reminding you that, yeah, girl, you said this. And I think that's, again, truth tellers will what did Albert Einstein say, girl? Always receive the greatest opposition, girl. Let's tell the truth. Um They also had a conversation that discussed Nova and Althea drama, and Dominique says that it was a misunderstanding. Girl, you know I love you, Dominique, right? You know I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. What's up, Sammy? How you doing, boo? I love you, baby. That was no motherfucking misunderstanding, bitch. Please don't. Because, and then I have seen some reviews, girl. The girls are getting you together, Dominique. And again, as a viewer, you have to understand. I know it's edited. I know there's all these different, you know, I don't want to use the word excuses because it kind of, I don't want to act as if your perspective, your experience is not valid because obviously it is, right? But as a viewer, and if we're watching the same show, right, it's not a misunderstanding. Nova is the reason, she is the cause and the effect of why people will never agree with you making that statement that it was just a misunderstanding. No, baby, that's not a misunderstanding. That wasn't a deliberate attempt to come for Althea on the nastiest level possible. And you'll never be able to change any of our minds. Okay? Period. Baby, it's all in your mind. Ooh, I love Mariah Carey. Y'all know that. Shout out to All in Your Mind, honey, period. Don't worry. Hold on tight and hear me when I say, baby, it's all in your mind. All right. Next, speaking of Sammy, child, Sammy is rehearsing with his dancers to perform his song, honey. I do want to say this, Sammy girl. This is the same song from episode 1, correct? And by the way, I don't know if you watch Cat's Meows reviews, honey. Shout out to Cat. Cat loves this song. Okay, Cat loves the song. Cat is a musician himself. He has a great ear for music. He's a great creator of music. But when I tell you the way Cat goes up for this live production of the song, so make sure if you don't know who Cat is, get into his reviews, child. I think he's Crazy Sexy Cat or Cat is Everything on YouTube. Get into his review. He really loves you, child. Okay, and I like the song. I love the song. It has a lot of great energy, but as a viewer, the regurgitation of the song, even though it's going to be different, I just like different because I feel like we've already heard it, we've already seen it. I know that was like a soft launch, so to speak. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, Sammy, you fine, you cute. Yeah, great energy, great personality. I've liked you since we met you. So good for you, baby. Noel ends up stopping by and they catch up. Noel shares his thoughts on the Nova and Althea foolishness. Again, I'm just not seeing what y'all are seeing. Shout out to Noel for being a little bit balanced in his way of thinking. But I just feel like I don't think that we can blame Althea for sharing that part of her life. I just don't think that, no. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, because what that does for me at the very least is it provides an excuse for other people's behavior. Like, just because it's well known in life, period, not just in the LGBTQ spaces and community, right? It's everywhere. Don't trust new bitches with sensitive information because of what they'll try to spray you with your own tea. They're going to try to, talk about you behind your back, and they're going to try to use it against you and weaponize your suffrage, your pain against you. I understand that part, but in the effort of trying to build camaraderie, right, with the cast, these people are talking about, their thing. I don't see Althea just randomly offering the information like Sammy suggested in that scene with Noelle. I think that there would have had to been a reason, and everyone keeps saying that the real reason was because people were sharing that kind of, likeness. Like Nova Eubanks, for instance, was sharing the fact that she was an escort prostitute whore, right? So if she's sharing about her late in the midnight hour illegal activities, girl, so that she can pay the rent and try her best to get secure funds to get rid of that half-eaten couch, hello God, I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna blame Althea for that. I'm just not gonna do that. And it's really up to these people. No one else tried to use it against Althea. Now, one thing I will say, the reason it's taboo in our community to even have discussions like Alfie is having is no one likes to out their trade. No one, and not even just that. The idea that your man is a gay baiter, he is not gay for pay. He is a gay baiter. There's a difference. It'd be different. Gay for pay means he's willing to sell his body, which, let's tell the truth, most people are these days anyway. Nova, hello God. You know how that is, period. Let's tell the truth, girl. That old. We're not going to stay on you too long, girl. We already dedicated a whole live to roasting and toasting your whore behavior, girl. But like what he's doing is considered gay baiting. You know what I'm saying? She said that he sells pictures of himself to the gays. And you know what? Why not? You whores out here are so desperate that you will do stuff like that. And then you wonder why a lot of these dudes don't mind not clocking into an actual 9 to 5. Why would I either? If I can just send you pictures of thine cock, hello God, thine booty hole, thine body, hello God, and like fools, you're going to spend your rent money, your light bill money, hello God, your clothes washing money, girl, your Uber funds, hello God, on my pictures, and I'm able to pay my bills because you're a desperate whore? I'm not mad at it. But the real issue I have with this whole scene is because Althea, you don't know how the gays roll, obviously. I guarantee you after you did that, they looked up your baby daddy. They found him. They propositioned him. Not all of them. Probably only Nova. That's probably why she's more invested. What if Nova propositioned him and he denied because he knew who the whore was? Who knows anything these days? You know what I'm saying? But we got to tell the truth. You know, was it foolish? Definitely foolish. But when we're trying to build community and camaraderie with these bitches, and you have other people sharing similar type of stories in order to want to fit in and relate, I can understand why she did what she did. You know, period. Um, Noel, I don't know what Tremel did to you. Did Tremel, beat that cat in, girl? Because Tremel, we already established, give Tremel a couple of shots of anything is possible, bitch. He's going to turn into trade. He's going to slap that ass like he did Dominique. He's going to tell you to assume the position, girl. He's going to spit in your mouth and tell you to get on your knees and serve mine cock. Then he's going to bend you over, girl. He's going to rough fuck you through the streets of life, and you're going to love it. Hello, God. You're going to love everything. He's going to sing in your ear, bitch. He's going to take those big ass grapefruit lips, girl. He's going to eat thine booty hole. He's going to spread those cheekets, girl. He'll make them clap it, girl. He's going to turn you into a real WOMAN, bitch. Let's tell the truth, girl. No, well, is that what happened? And then after he gave you a midnight hour of fun in the, ooh, girl, hello, God. He left you on red the next day. He acted as if you did no longer exist. Is this what happened, Noel? Because you are really after Tremel this season, girl. It's so delusional to the fact that you think that he made a diss track about you. Tremel, and I know his music journey. He made that prior to probably even knowing your ass. Girl, get over it, girl. Tremel hit that, quit that. He was like, girl, I don't even remember. I was drunk on anything is possible. Hello, God. I wore that cat out, bitch, at the frame, girl. And this girl is delusional. She's mad that I'm not picking up again because she wants to reroute on thine cock, and it will never happen again. That's what it's giving, Noel. Hell hath no fury like a queen scorn type of vibes, period. Okay. Anyway, moving on, girl. Q is doing a photo shoot for his 30th birthday, and Tony stops by to not only support but to also receive the tea. You obviously didn't have to receive anything because you were already aware. Y'all be filming these scenes acting like you don't know nothing, but then you know everything. And then you have more sauce to put on that unseasoned ass chicken. Let's just tell the truth, girl. First of all, shout out to Q. Happy 30th. I know it's been past, girl, but happy birthday to you, girl. She's going to be doing a spread on Pop Up Magazine, girl. Pop Out Magazine. Shout out to them. I am aware of who they are. Shout out to them, girl. Period. Um, Basically, child, Tony expresses some things that happened in their group chat, residual effects of what happened between Althea and Nova Eubanks. And basically, the girls were getting a little upset because Althea, she came for the jugular. And let me tell you something. I want to tell people this. You keep living in delusions, right? To think that when a person is hurt and highly offended by what you have done to them, you cannot then dictate how deep they decide, hello God, to cut your ass back. And unfortunately, it's going to be the obvious read and roast session. You are going to be read for your transness. You are going to be read for your lack of womanhood, bitch. You are going to, and let me tell you, that's for everything and everyone. You will be roasted and toasted in the streets of life. There is no off limits. You cannot tell someone how to respond to the way in which you made them feel. And just because I'm coming at you this way doesn't mean that I feel that way about an entire community. I'm just reading your motherfucking ass. Okay? Period. That girl has been nothing but gracious the whole time that we've seen her on the screen. And apparently other cast members feel the same way. Nova, you're the only one with the problem. So I'm not mad at Althea for doing what she had to do and saying what she had to say. And you got to respect her for taking it back too. And you also got to respect her because we're going to get into it at the end of this. We're almost there when her sit down with Twan. But the girl is still trying to give you a little light, honey. The girl is still trying to give you a chance. Even if it's a 1%, she's giving you more than you're even willing to give her. Period. Actually, that scene hasn't came up yet, so we could just put it in there because it kind of relates to. But yeah. Anyway, child, Q, he says that he just wants peace and love. Child, hello, God. He wants all the girls to get along. He's going to invite everyone to his birthday party. You know, I do just wonder why you didn't have that same sentiment and share that with Kendall at his birthday party when he decided to, separate from the girls because, but that scene's actually coming right up. So we'll get into that. Okay. Anyway, so here we get into the Nova. She's out here spinning her lies and victim mentality to her alleged therapist. Girl, that's not a therapist. That was a homegirl, because a real therapist would have stopped you in your delusional tracks and would have read you for filth, professional therapeutic filth. That was not the girl. That was a homegirl. And obviously not a cis hetero woman. That had to be one of the girls in the community. Because when you started talking about the regular women and all this other shit, it just gave that the person you're talking to is not a regular woman, because you would have been stopped in your tracks right then and there so we can clarify what the tea is. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a therapist, girl. That was a homegirl, especially when you went on your delusional rants about the elites and naming all these people. A real therapist would have said they don't give a fuck. Let's turn this around on you. None of that conversation was therapeutic. I didn't hear no buzzwords. I didn't hear any tools. I didn't hear a Twan Dixon type of philosophy. Mind you, I do work in the mental health field. I know I had two A's, bitch, and all, well, three A's in all three of my psychology classes, girl. I didn't hear anything that homegirl or homeboy, hello God, was saying that said, "Oh, you're a therapist." That was a homegirl, bitch. Tell the truth, you lying whore. Anyway, um, Nova explains again down to the fact that she felt like she was about to be jumped at the pajama party, and there was a conversation about Althea inviting her to have a discussion, but Nova, my thing is, how are you going to be a scary hoe now? Oh, I'm not meeting up with you. I don't know what you're going to try to do to me. But let's just say she was trying, right? But then it's being said that Althea, as we saw, was not at Tramel's event. But it's being said that Althea was there with the same homegirl from the pajama party asking about Nova Eubanks and her whereabouts. They said the energy was giving jumping behavior. Again, girl, Nova, this is what you did to yourself. I'm not mad at this girl for trying to look for you through the city, girl. You did this. I'm not. That's just what it is. Y'all want to play games, girl. Y'all want to play until it's not fun no more. The girl was looking for you. That's my type of energy, bitch. Why are you running tuck and tail now? Why, girl? I thought you was about that life, girl. You was ready to do all the things and the things of those things, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, um, girl, you couldn't have cleaned that table off. You got that big ass bag of weed on the table. You couldn't have. I saw the camera trying its best to, but the cameraman, who was it? Jamar, JT, who was doing the holding the camera? Tell that girl move that hood ass bag of weed out of from the table. You unprofessional whore. Okay. And now, girl, I saw earlier, she's out here selling merch. Chasing reality, girl. Y'all already know she ain't finna make no sales. And don't nobody want that cheap ass bullshit that she had cropped and made from her local flea market, bitch. No one is from the Piggly Wiggly, girl. No one is buying that trash. No one cares. That's not a chase. It's nothing. It's memorabilia of your nasty, negative ass behavior, bitch. No one cares. No one's supporting that trash. No one's gonna waste their fucking money on that cheap ass bullshit. Girl, please. Keep it moving, girl. Anyway. Anything else from the scene? Other just than Nova Eubanks's usual, victim mentality, the way that she's spinning the narrative as if she has done nothing wrong whatsoever. And you low-key kind of gave away how you really feel when you're talking to this fake ass therapist about nowhere did I ever get the energy that Nova feel that Althea feels the way that you feel about the fact that, oh, it's always the natural born women who have an issue with the trans community. It's always the natural born women this and that and the third. Shut the fuck up. You're a desperate whore trying to cling on to some type of fool-la-la to add to the reason to justify your foolishness. Girl, please. No one cares. No one's supporting. And again, even under when Chase on Reality shared your merch on Instagram, bitch, look in the comments, y'all. They're telling you, bitch, we want you gone. We want you gone. Oh, while you're over here trying to advertise, you done spent your little street urchin, walking ass money, you street rat bitch. You done spent all of that money, girl, on trying to motherfucking get those old dusty, piggly wiggly ass, flea market ass, cheap ass shirts made, girl. You should have been putting it towards a new couch because this is gonna be a flop business for you, bitch. Okay, period. Anyway. Moving on from her, because girl, she's trash. Kendall has a party at a club and it looks cute, but I'm not here for the cast divide. Nova, shut the fuck up, you hateful bitch. That's actually in my notes. Um, I get it. It's your party cry if you want to invite who you want to. I get it, but we're filming. This is you're part of a cast. Mm, it's not a good look. Just period. Again, Nova has classified these particular section of girls as the elites. I don't. I'm sorry, baby. I don't see it. Every time people try to give descriptions of where they feel they fall in the status and the hierarchy of life, we're reminded yet again of how poor, broken, penniless they really are. Yeah. So I'm not buying that elite. What did you say? The elites versus the extras or whatever. I'm not. Girl, you just got here. Who are you? And Kendall making a group chat and inviting certain people in the group chat. It's just y'all allow certain cast members to divide. And I want to like you, Kendall. I really do. I fuck with you. But like creating that kind of division, it's not cool. This is an ensemble cast. But anyway. The party did look good, cute cake. I doubt you said, "Oh, we put this together in one day." Nah, baby, this took some time. It takes time to make a cake. Okay. Um, but great scene, great. It was cute. Y'all was doing your thing, honey. The girl said the drinks were flowing. A bitch wasn't hungry. A bitch wasn't thirsty. Hello, God. The girls were able to get their things and then some. So I'm always here for a good time, bitch. Period. 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 Oh, thank you for pointing that out, Rave C, honey. And yet again, Nova has found herself dissing Tony when she was talking to that fake ass therapist girl. Like, here you go, isolating Tony, acting like you're better than her. Girl, the ballroom community is going to take off their chancletas, bitch, and they're going to beat you in the streets with them. You keep playing around, girl. You're going to crawl from a glitter hole. Hello, God. I'm not talking about a good one, baby. You're gonna crawl from a glitter hole and pray that the it clown consumes your motherfucking existence, bitch, just to escape the wrath of the ballroom scene, girl. You're talking about a legendary, iconic girl, okay? And did you see them big ass uncles, those corn fed uncles of hers, girl, down to her event or down to the baby shower, girl? You better be careful, bitch. I'm just saying though. Anyway, um. The last scene is Althea. She's meeting up with the Chasing Reality resident therapist, Twan Dixon. Shout out to Twan Dixon. Apparently, he has another season coming out as well. And she discusses her experiences with the group, especially with Nova, as well as her personal life. Nova, this is where I'm going to have to be real with you. Okay, let's tell the truth. Oh, I need a cigarette for this one, girl. Because we might get a little emotional, but I'm going to try to remove all of that. That way we can keep it real, girl. And I love Twan. And again, it's a therapist's job to, you know, establish a healthy environment. A therapist's role is not to judge. They are here to make sure that you feel comfortable, you know, talking about your issues without any judgments or we don't want to lead the conversation. We will then, we'll wait for you to talk, and then we will establish some type of, tools, resources, solutions, and maybe a different way, a different perspective. That's what it's all about. We're not going to judge you. But hello, God, I am not a therapist. I am YB Speaks Truth and server of justice, girl. Baby, let me light my cigarette, y'all. Baby, just like that scene when you were finance, sound engineer trade, hello God, making that hooping and hollering ass music, bitch. You are a mother, right? You are a woman. We mothers love talking about what they'll do for their kids and the sacrifices and the challenges and the hard road ahead and all the things needed, required, and desired for motherhood. But you weren't a mother when you decided to quit your job. You weren't a mother when you allowed your bills to get behind 3 months. Having a child already is a lot, but when you have a child now, you need to make sure that you are moving in a way that is consistent, to, providing a healthy environment for your child to grow up in. If the mother is stressed, if the mother is going through financial woes and struggles and, mental health issues and things of that nature, girl, your child is going to be scarred by that experience as well. And that's just period. And I want to be honest here. And this isn't just about Althea. This is just a conversation I had a long time ago, because a lot of y'all know I grew up in foster care. And, growing up in this life, I have observed and I have, done research, and I think about it all the time, right? Stop letting these niggas convince you to have their babies. Especially when, for one, you yourself are not in the best financial situation, that you have trauma, that you are young, that you are dumb. Hello, God, and all you wanted was a little bit of fun and come. Let's tell the truth, girl. Stop. Hey, baby, let me nut in you. Okay, you can, but get that plan B tomorrow. Or if you find out that you are pregnant, it's time to abort. Mission, bitch. It's time to go ahead and go see Macy Gray behind the projects, bitch, and get a coat hanger up that puss. And this again has nothing to do with just no. I'm having an overall conversation. And I know it sounds mean and disgusting, but I have to touch you. I have this needs to sting you all in order for me to, sear it in your brains, bitch. Stop giving birth. Stop having kids. Stop. I'm not telling you to stop being a whore. Stop fucking these niggas. Do your thing, girl. But you need to be more responsible, right? Because we are all products. The last couple of generations are all byproducts of poverty, trauma. That's what we all are. That is our reality. Has that helped? No, the fuck it hasn't. None of us are born into generational wealth. Very few percents of people, hello God, come from some type of wealth. We got too many issues, girl. And all you are doing is enabling that for your son's next generation. Now he's going to be traumatized, mentally, fucked up individual, and his family. And it's going to keep going and going and going and going. It's going to trickle down from generation to generation. Who's going to stop it? Things work best. Children have better outcomes in their life when they are planned. And planning means what? Making sure that you have the career needed, required, and desired, the funds needed, required, and desired, the mental state balanced, needed, required, and desired, so that you are not pushing your traumas. Hello, God, we all know that environmental factors are a big key on why a lot of kids have negative outcomes. Why you had a negative outcome. Look at how you started. Think about your parents and how you grew up with them. Do you want to do that to a child? Oh, my bad. You're already doing that to a child. I'm just saying, you want to quit your job to do what? To do what? Free shit? No. No. Baby, get your life together. You are the creator of your own fool-la-la. Delusion, girl, and stop letting people gas you up. Being a mother, being a real parent is telling yourself the truth. You trying to bring life into the world, and basically you are the master of your child's universe until they're old enough to part ways from you and make their own decisions. Mind you, children also learn. They are sponges in the environment. If you lack a lot of the things that are needed, required, and desired for them to hold on to in a positive way, they're going to have nothing but negative outcomes like we just discussed, girl. You're setting your son up for failure, bitch, because you're a failure. And you're failing to realize what it is to be a real adult and to be a real mother. Yes, you're going to make mistakes. That's true. That's going to happen. But baby, we got to stop that motherfucking traumatic ass generational curse. And how we do that is taking some long, deep looks into a thine self and telling ourselves a very real truth. You're where you're at because of the decisions your parents made, because of how you grew up in your environment. And you want to do that to your child? Huh? Huh? I see that time and time again where I work, and again as I grew up in the foster care system. A lot of these cunts want to sit around here and they don't want to tell themselves the truth. You weren't ready for it. Again, stop letting these dudes convince you. And even though there might be some good dudes out there, but it's not. And when you're young and you're making these, look at your life and ask yourself, is this the life you want for a child? And a lot of y'all be thinking having a kid is going to save you. And in fact, no, the kid should not be there to save you. You should be there to properly plan out having a kid so you can save the kid. Your kid should not be the reason you finally wake up and pay attention, hello God, and now you're making the right decisions. No, you should be doing that before you even consider having a kid. I see time and time again, all these kids in this generation especially are even more fucked up because people were not ready to have them. Y'all just shacking up with these nothing ass niggas, and a lot of y'all some nothing ass women too. I'm just telling the truth. A lot of y'all are nothing because you haven't worked out your trauma. You haven't went to therapy. You haven't got your money up. You still live on Section 8, bitch. You're still living in the hood and the ghetto. That's not a healthy environment for a kid to grow up in. Trust me, I know. You become your environment. The ghetto in the hoods, it's all intentional. They want your kids to grow up feeling like they lack all the time, depressed and sad and lonely, looking at this overgrown ass grass child, these horrible ass smells in the street, these drug dealers, this infestation of foolishness in the neighborhoods, girl, for a reason. They don't want to bestow hope and faith onto the kids because if they do that, they know the kids will be successful. We will outrank all of these other white peoples, girl, and their children on a higher level. That's all I gotta say, girl. I'm not trying to harp on you too much with that because again, we're all human. We make mistakes, but baby, when you get on our good internet and y'all start opening up like that, thinking that okay, we're gonna have that level of sympathy for you. Oh, and I do, baby. Trust me, I do. But I'm over it. It's 2026. There should be no more struggling ass mother shit. None of this domestic. I told you I don't believe in domestic violence no more, girl. If you letting these men beat your ass and these women beat your ass, girl, that is on you, girl. It is 2026. Y'all better start fighting for your life, girl. Hello, y'all out here quitting jobs, knowing that you got to pay these bills and raise these children, girl. Whatever happens next, that's on you, baby. These are decisions that you made, living in a world of delusion. Okay. Um, Chasing reality, you disappoint the hell out of me with your lack of care when it comes to PSAs this season. When it came down to Q having the conversation about being taken down to the the prison girl, the jail cell girl, being assaulted. No PSA. We have a situation now with Althia where she's talking about she just wants to go to sleep. We all know what that means. Yes, you have a therapist right there, and I'm wondering why the therapist didn't suggest, hey, y'all need to do a PSA after this, because there are some things that were being touched on, especially when we're talking about wanting to sleep permanently, bitch. Okay, that's all I really got to say. Shout out to Althea. I hope that you come back from this. Don't let these hoes ever put you in a space to where you feel like I gotta quit, I gotta bow out. Girl, no. And I hate to be a nasty bitch, but from your words alone, you're used to quitting. You're used to quit when it gets tough, you quit. Don't do that, baby, because let me tell you something about quitting. And let me tell you something about walking in pain and darkness. When you are at, let me tell you something. When it's all really about to go to shit, that's a test. It's all a test, but that's even more of a test. How are you going to handle this? Right? Hallelujah. How are you going to handle this? And if you're just going to quit, how are you going to know what you're made of? How you don't know what was on the other side of that test. You failed it before you even got good and started, baby. Mm, 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 mm. And I want to say this too. Shout out to Gabby, honey. I want to add on to that. This is why people like Nova and these other cunts, y'all need to realize you don't know what a person's going through. So when you think that you're being a little catty cunt, hello God, Regina George, when you're out here doing your, Dwight Eubanks, girl, you don't. Again, if she would have mopped the floor with you and turned you into a piece of furniture, that would have been on you. I'm just saying. I'm gonna share the link real quick because my review is done. If y'all want to come up here and speak your piece, then please feel free to do so. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Anybody weird clicking this link, you will be blocked and deleted from this experience, girl, called life. Sent back to the depths of hell from where you came. Please be respectful. And yeah, all the things. Girl, I need to start making my tuna salad. Yes, girl. Ooh, let's hit this joint too, honey. Ooh, I forgot I had rolled one earlier. Yeah, girl. The episode was the episode. It was cute overall. It gave us a lot of things, the things of those things. Again, I just everyone keeps talking about, oh, look forward the rest of the season. There's the story's not done yet and all this stuff. So we're gonna see, girl. We're gonna see. Shout out to Chasing LA. They just dropped their it's a very, very, very short teaser, girl. Um, with Andre and his new lips, bitch. Hello, God. You know I love Andre, but Andre, please leave your face alone, girl. You look like a swollen booty hole, girl. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Y'all need to leave your skin, your face alone, baby. Andre, you looked good. You didn't need to do anything. I know you live in LA and the pressure is pressuring, girl. But girl, no. No, girl. Please leave your face alone, honey, period. Please. Tay, how you doing?
Hey YB, hey y'all. I'm literally leaving work and I just want to catch a review. And I'm not gonna lie, I really do feel for Althea wholeheartedly. I really do. I hate that she's going through this. At the same time, I also hate the simple fact that the group as a whole is not really holding Nova accountable on camera. I'm tired of seeing stuff behind the lives, everything like that. We're holding her accountable, but we're not seeing that in real time. Does that make any sense?
People keep talking about how, oh, the edits, the edits. No, we need to see it on the screen because we're people are judging, the viewers, the reviewers. We're judging what we see on the screen. So all of that Captain Save a Ho shit after the fact really means nothing to us, to be honest with you.
And obviously, the fact that I hate people saying that, oh, well, this is a LGBTQ platform. I understand all of these things. However, comma, I don't understand the simple fact that it's also diversity. You have other platforms who are doing the same exact thing. Yes, we were built off of this, but we can also change. The whole point of the reality part in chasing. So when people sit there and say that, oh, well, why you have a heterosexual woman on the show? Okay, and it'd be the same type of we would have the same type of conversation possibly if we had someone who is of the L and the LGBTQ community and want to be treated like a lady and not a man.
The reality of the chasing reality part is that we all, a lot of us, gays in the community and everyone on the spectrum has a homegirl, a cis hetero homegirl. If not one, then two, then three. Well, they are our best friends. They are our confidants. They are our therapists. They are our sisters that have walked this life with us. So let's not act as if her being there is a foreign concept when that is our reality. But the way that they're acting on the show is as if it's a foreign concept. So it's just killing
Right.
my spirit.
Right. Definitely. Most definitely. And to the very end point with the therapist session, I don't want her to go to sleep. I want her to still fight on because I understand them demons. I know them dark times, but them dark times lead to greater moments. You don't know what you're made of until you go through some dark times. I don't want. I don't
Amen.
want. I don't want to put religion in this, but God puts his toughest soldiers through the most toughest battles.
And I'm tired of that. Lord, give it to someone else. Give it to someone else, honey. Cast your burdens. Cast these burdens
Somebody
on
else to
another
do.
bitch with thick ass shoulders, girl. Period. Because I'm tired. But no, I understand what you mean. Welcome
Yeah.
everybody else. How y'all doing?
How's everybody doing?
I'm good. I can barely hear y'all. Y'all gotta.
Oh, hey, YB.
Hey, how you doing, boo?
I'm good. I just wanted to come up and speak with my fellow Capricorn.
Hello, God.
Um, I listened to that read that you did. Sorry, my badass dog in the background. I listened to
It's
that
fine.
read you did twice during work, and I was
Girl.
waiting for it because I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming after that live. Ooh. But I'm enjoying the season. I'm enjoying the season, but as a I guess cis het woman, it is kind of cringe watching certain things happen.
Mhm.
Um, I try not to be like a white person in black spaces where I'm like thinking how certain things should go because this is y'all space. I'm a visitor.
Mhm.
So I don't want to overstep boundaries or anything like that. But with Althea, I would understand if that's what she was doing. Um, I, I don't agree with her quitting her job because it's just not a thing for me.
Hmm.
I need to have my money coming in. The bills are always on like on time every month.
Period.
So when you have a child and you need money for studio time, where are you getting that money from? Like you have to
Right.
fund your chase. So I didn't understand that part of it. But I hope her mental health improves. And I also want to know which one of the castmates had an issue with her calling them girl because she said that they never brought it to her. So I'm curious about that too. But
I
that's
mean,
all I
these
want to say for
queens,
now.
these queens pick and choose who can call them whatever. And again, I do get it, but like, y'all
Yeah.
are trying to make fetch happen at this point. Y'all hoes are over the age of 30 years old. Most of them are. Don't act like you're offended by this. Please don't. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stand that with some of these girls. Like, don't act like you've been called worse. Your families have disowned you. Your father has punched you in the face and dragged you to a river to drown the gay out of
Now,
you,
see,
bitch.
the thoughts of YB.
But no, I understand. I understand that, but at the same time, too, set those boundaries early on. Then we can sit there, and if you cross the boundary, it'd be a different story. But the simple fact that y'all getting catty and talking about like who told her to say girl X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. What also really threw me off, what threw me left, is don't sit here. And this is what Ken sat there and said in his confessional. Don't sit here and say why she opening up to the group, everything like you don't know these people, everything like that. And so what's it supposed to mean? We're not friends? Okay, got you. So we're just co-workers, got you. Okay, let's keep that same energy throughout the rest of the season. I don't like that. That throws me off. Like your only real friend, no shade, is Dominique to me. You haven't got a chance to know the group as a whole. And you over here sitting here criticizing and judging, and then y'all over here supporting Nova when she was wrong. How you gonna say but? There's no but. Don't use what I told you and don't use what I told you in confidence and exploit it for what? A storyline? You giving us nothing but coloring books and so-called trade that don't want you, that's
We haven't
fight you
even
want
got
them
the
to fight
coloring
over
book
you.
yet. The coloring book doesn't even exist.
Like it's confusing me. What is your chase, honey? It's giving delusions is your chase.
I don't understand
Like
what
what
the
was the point of you
cheese.
being here, being a pretty face? Okay, next.
Rare breed, how are you?
Oh, that was me just talking. Yeah,
Oh, spicy
yeah,
original. How you
child.
doing?
Oh, hey, how's everybody doing? What's going on?
I'm good. How you doing?
Can you hear me? I know y'all couldn't
Yes,
hear me earlier.
I can. It was a little low earlier, but I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like my opinion is so different from y'all's when it comes to Althea. Like,
Speak, girl. Speak now. Forever hold your peace,
how
child.
you sharing or wanting to connect with your brand new coworkers or whatever by sharing somebody else's business? Oh yeah, my baby daddy does OnlyFans or whatever. That what are you talking about? That don't have nothing to do with you.
I
What are you
think
talking
by
about?
look, I think by looking at it now, I think what it is like when Nova was talking about that she's a street urchin walking whore. That I by letting you know what my baby daddy does, and that obviously she's accepted her baby daddy for doing it. Maybe it was
Yeah,
just
but
for I don't. I'm not going to judge you for being a street walking whore. So
I
I
guess
think
so.
that's kind of like how that was, probably not her trying to relate to the community itself, but just trying to let Nova know, baby, it's okay. Everyone done
Ooh.
sold a little tainted puss to make $20 so you can get a medium sized pizza.
Yeah,
I
like
can't.
you can't talk about. Oh, I was just trying to connect and relate with them because they sell ass, and So I know somebody who sells ass. My uncle has a restaurant. I can't relate to other restaurant owners because my uncle has a damn restaurant. That don't have shit to do with me. Also, like, why you just saying spray her with her prostitution story or whatever when she said that about your baby daddy? You know what I mean? Like,
But
you
two
didn't have to
wrongs
jump
don't
in a
make a
bitch
right, though.
face. Okay, but jumping in her face, that's not right either. I know you angry because she called you a funky pussy whore, whatever.
Oh,
But
dear.
like, you getting physical. She was sitting down when she said that. She was sitting with her hands folded in front, you know what I mean, in her lap. And you had your friend with you. You jumped in front of her and you had your hands in her face and all of that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sitting and somebody's standing over me with their hands in my face like that, I might swing on them. But her as a trans woman, she probably it's not a good look, right? So she was sitting at first, and then she got up and she got mad, whatever. After the fact, if I get my hands in somebody's face like that, I'm ready for them to swing back at me. You know what I mean?
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm just thinking about the buildup of it all, right? Like
And it look, yeah,
Nova's energy
sure.
from the beginning,
From the jump,
the,
she
from,
has been
from
staying,
the
but
BB. So when
she
someone
is
is
not
just
right.
getting, if that person just got in your face and that's it, you deserve more than that. So don't be surprised that she got in your face because you deserve that. Again, we have to step outside of ourselves in these moments. There have been plenty of times in my old life where
Mm-hmm.
I deserved for someone to punch me in the face because I was such an evil whore. I deserved the way I used to go
Right.
off. Now I'm not
You can
talking about you.
respect
I'm
it,
talking
but
about
you shouldn't
who
be
I
with me.
am. I expect that. So in that moment, be lucky that's all that happened to you was someone just getting in your face. Because at what point does someone get tired of your blatant disrespect towards them? Once you said the BV comment and called me a dirty bitch, you would have been turned into furniture. Period. It wouldn't have been much furniture because you're built like a stick figure, but
Yeah, but you
nonetheless, it
will.
would have
Yeah.
been a cute lamp girl, hello god, something you would have been turned into, girl, and that's it. So I just can't. I get what you're saying. Everybody's entitled to their thoughts and their perspectives on the situation because I definitely get it. But like, just for me and how I move in my life, I cannot like just the hand raising, that's fine, girl. It's not like Kenya when she was pointing that staff at Portia all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's
And
this.
exactly, that's a great example, right? Like she point that, and then Portia snatched that shit, knocked that girl
No,
to the
she
ground,
kept doing
and
it.
it was
Portia gave her a
ex-
cute pass here and there, but she kept pointing
exactly.
it.
She kept doing it.
But she didn't point an object at her. She was just in her face as she should have, and that was that. I mean, I really don't see a
Yeah,
problem with that personally, but I do understand what you mean at the same time. I do. I respect
like
it.
wanting people to like jump up and defend. What does she? What does she got to defend? Like she already got escorted out the premises. Why
Now,
you
how do
want
you
the?
feel?
And then the misgendering in the
How do
in the chat, like that was crazy to me.
how
Calling
do
her
y'all?
he and it.
I mean, when you reading the girls, is what you're gonna go. That's what's
That's
gonna
like
happen.
that's
That's
like
what's
you
gonna
have a white
happen,
friend.
and
You
it's
got
not
one
even
white
just
friend
it's
around the
not
beach.
even
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
it's not even just sorry to cut you off. It's not even
Hmm.
just what she said to Nova. It's about like even if I was in that group chat and one of them hoes disrespected me, I'm going for the jugular. Period. Like I'm not because
Hmm.
I think because you got to look at the person too. I don't think that Althea is being transphobic, and I hate people when we over abuse the word phobias. It means a fear of something. I don't
Right.
think the girls fear anything. I just think it's just like, girl, I'm gonna roast you, toast you, and it is what it is. Althea doesn't give me. I don't like these girls. Even in her conversation with Twan at the end in her confessional, I wish the bitch well. I don't even really want to go there with a girl like that. Still giving her something the whole time. Nova's giving her nothing but attitude and foolishness and toxicity. So I'm just again this energy for me, and Nova's not serving that anywhere near the level of energy that Nova's serving her. So I wonder again, is it what how Nova's low key telling on herself with that fake ass therapist she was talking to? It's your gripe with cis hetero women. That's what it seems like. It's your
Right.
gripe with them.
Because
So is that your motivation for being so violent and nasty towards her? And then when you do get the response that you were eliciting from the first place, now you want to act like you're the victim? We can't do that. But how do y'all feel about her searching far and wide to find that girl in the streets and whoop her ass?
From what I heard, that it wasn't necessarily her trying to jump her. She was just late to the listening party that Tramel had. But if she did, I wouldn't care.
Hello.
Honestly, because like you said, it's a build up. Althea said that the girl called a week, all this other stuff, and it's kind of like after all of that, you should be glad that she didn't hit you. But then she would be in a weird situation because it's like you're a woman hitting a trans woman, and that's a whole other conversation. Like it's gonna look weird, even though
Exactly.
she's biologically stronger, but it's gonna be a hard situation. Are people gonna start calling you transphobic? Like it's a sticky
She chose,
situation.
really, to be honest, she chose her battles wisely. Why would I
Yeah.
show up? Why would I sit there and do it? Like, you already, you not gonna say you embarrassed yourself, but you did. Y'all, that was not the outcome you wanted. To be honest, it was the build up. You was angry and all these things. You chose to step away. And I respect that more than a person who keep poking and poking and poking. No accountability, like some of these past and current chasing members, no accountability whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
You're throwing darts, and it's like it's really irritating to me. Like you can't tell someone how. Like I think Nova said one good thing that I actually understand, that I relate to that. You can't control someone's reaction. So, with that being said, you can't control Althea's reaction, and Althea can't control your reaction. Simple as that. Like, if y'all chose to pop off there tomorrow, y'all chose to pop off there tomorrow. That's it, and that's all. But you chose your battles wisely. If it would have been an uproar if it was a trans woman versus a hetero woman, all that stuff, and there'd be a whole cancel session. The chasing world already want Nova canceled, to be honest, not only because of this, but because she just keep constantly teasing and picking and throwing these, I don't want to say colorismistic energy, but it's like it's why you have so much beef with Althea before this. Like you're keep throwing darts at the prettiest woman, prettiest woman in the room, and the darkest one in the room. To be honest, can we talk about that? Let's be honest. What's up with that?
Oof.
I don't
Now
think that
I
I don't think that she's a colorist. I don't think that she's racist. I just think that
nah.
she has a problem with Althea because she's a woman. That's how it comes off to me. She hasn't given me any other reason to believe that she's a racist or anything. I just think that she has an issue, and then mind you, she hasn't even truly begun her transition because from the looks of it, girl, those titties, girl, it's giving first Sunday church suit shoulder pads that you've stuffed into your brasiers and stuff of that nature, girl. It's not giving real titties. We see in the next episode that she's getting lip fillers. We see that she's starting out. So she's just really a boy in a wig with a voice box that she's programmed to sound like Big Ange. So at this
My
juncture,
God.
The
she's
voice of YB. This is the opinion of YB.
her
Period.
her existence is unfinished at this point. Where she's trying to go is not there. So maybe she said she moved there. She needed to get free hormones because unfortunately Florida and their homophobia and their transphobia, girl, they have an issue. They don't want to give the girls access to the things they require and desire so they can become them full selves. So she had to run away to Georgia, become a resident, and do what she had to do to get all the services needed, required, and desire to become the woman that she desires. So maybe in these moments of her, not even I can't even say that she's transitioning because, like I said before, girl, like where all we have is you don't have the booty because I'm sure you're not done because, girl, if this is
It's
what
the
you want
beginning
to look like,
stages.
girl. If this is your desire as a trans woman, then you have completely failed the plot. You should just go turn back around and be a boy. Because bitch, you want a bigger butt. I'm sure you want more curves. I'm sure you want titties, real titties. I'm sure you want to soften that hard ass voice again, bitch. I'm sure that you want to have better tuck situations going on. I'm sure you want that hair growth to stop on that face and on that old
Mm-mm.
tainted ass bougie cat. I'm quite sure that you want to be more ladylike, bitch, instead of this hard ass
My God.
representation. Hello,
My
God.
God, today.
I'm sure you want that. So in that process, she's probably just targeting Althea for that reason alone. And she's
I just
probably
don't.
looking at her this way too. Like, girl, how dare you be a whole woman and be poor? Because I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to mention that in my commentary about Althea in a therapy session, but I'm just gonna be real with you. If I was a woman, Poor who? Poor wouldn't even be in my vocabulary because from what we see, women have the potential. And it ain't even all about fucking these niggas. It's all about how you carry yourself and how you do what you do when you do how you do, honey, period. I know a lot of women who didn't have to hoe it out. It may have seemed that way, but they weren't doing the things people thought they were doing in order to achieve Fortune 500 company vibes, bitch. Hello, God. So I do agree. If I was a woman, girl, poor who?
It's
Girl,
just that
child going hungry where? Girl, I
it's
wouldn't
just
have,
that dirty
sprinkle,
comment.
sprinkle, just like Miss Shearer, girl. May her husband rest in peace. Hello, God. But girl, I will not be poor. You got me
It's just
messed
that
up.
comment saying that she's dirty. Like, who needs a shower? She does because she's dirty. Like that. That to me, I'm sorry. I would feel offended by that. Like that. It's still so much stuff. Like, call it your own trauma. Call it all these things. But it's like these are microaggressions to me, and I'm realizing that these are the
Yeah.
things that are literally like no one is catching this. And the fact of the matter is, what pisses me off is that it's like people are giving her a pass because she's a trans woman. I mean, if you hit her, it'll be an uproar. If you do this, it'll be an uproar. If you say this, it's an uproar. I'm like, so she can say anything, and you can't say nothing.
She got a mouth,
Mm.
you got a mouth. Just like she's
That
talking shit, you could talk shit right back. Oh, I'm a dirty bitch. Well, honey, so are you. You funky whore. Get
I
off
mean,
the streets and wash
you
your
want to talk
funky
about
ass. You want to
you want to
borrow
talk
my
about
Vagisil? Like,
you want to talk about dirty, but you over here
right.
pressed for
What
trade,
you selling
and
ass.
that's not clean either.
And they don't want it either.
So real quick, I think it was Evie that said, I don't know if it was Evie Reviews or someone else said that it's kind of telling when you say that she has BV because her baby daddy's gay for pay, meaning like, okay, are you saying whoever he's dealing with is dirty, or are you saying she gonna need it because he's dealing with a man? Like, I don't know.
But my thing is with that though. Now the context that Althea put it in again. I don't know anything other than what's being said. So what was
Yeah.
said
Right.
is that he sells pictures to the lowly, desperate punks that are facially challenged, honey, and
Oh
that
Lord.
they out here looking like booger wolves, like Rico Casserole, bitch.
Oh,
You know,
I
Oh
so
my
cannot. Why
God.
you throwing it? Why?
so he's only selling pictures. So even if now I understand probably where she was going, like you just eloquently put, like that could be the relation to why she did the build up with the BV and the dirty bitch, and you need Vagisil because your baby daddy is out here doing X, Y, and Z. But Althea said he's only selling pictures, so he's a gay
Yeah.
baiter as of right now until we know for real, if he's out here selling that old tainted trade booty hole in order to secure funds so he can provide onto his child.
Not gonna lie, that's half
Call,
the straight men that's on Twitter. They selling their bodies, but not really selling any. They're selling a
Look
fantasy.
here, baby. If a sorry, lame, desperate whore is going to pay that $5.99 for your OnlyFans, and they're gonna pay and they're gonna run your viewership up because you got a
Hey,
regular six pack and a V line, and you that sweat hits that crack a certain way, bitch. Let these desperate whores pay the way. I'm
hey,
not mad at it.
use what you got,
I
get what
agree.
you want.
Period. Come on, Diamond from the Players Love. Carl, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? I
Hey,
seen a
Carl.
conversation. I'm
Hey
like, let me get in
Carl.
here and see what y'all talking about.
Child, we got into the things of those things. I don't know if you've been aware of recent lives and conversations about that old crusty cunt Nova child. What are your
Youngster.
thoughts on
Uh,
what we've been saying and seeing so far?
Listen, I've been seeing all the comments about it, and I will say we knew when we were in the moment because, like I said, at the moment, like I said, it's a reality show, so a lot of the things that happened, we were learning it in real time, just like y'all was. So when it happened, we were all looking at Nova like, "Girl, are you sure the route you want to take?" I mean, when you're looking at chasing, everybody knows the biggest demographic for chasing is cisgender women. So it's like,
Mhm.
girl, you sure you want to take this route? Because bitch, they not gonna like this. But I think with Nova, I think when it comes to Nova, I think that Nova just has a lot of issues that she probably had prior that kind of made her do the things that she did. And then when I also realized at the age that she is, she's like a healthy balance between classic reality TV and new reality TV. So I felt like she felt like because of new reality TV, that's probably the route that she needed to take. And
Mm.
yeah, and that's
But
the only
but
thing I
new.
could get. That was my assessment when I looked at it. I'm like, I was trying to make it make sense. I'm like, why would you go over the only cisgender woman that's on the platform? Like, it
Well, my
didn't make
thing
sense
is,
to me.
to your point though, I want to add to that. You said that she wants to do more of the new reality TV says that we're fighting baddies shot o'clock, but
Yes.
she's running and ducking from the smoke. She's not even showing up to events because she's scared that Althea and her hairless friend are gonna beat her in the streets.
Yeah, I don't know where that even came from because, like I said, like it was mentioned earlier, she came late to that event, but they didn't come to fight. They were just like, you'll see a lot of people that were bringing plus ones, to the point to where I was asking like, did I miss the email or everybody can bring plus ones? Because no, Althea wasn't the only one bringing plus ones. She was definitely not the only one.
Did she now? Is it true? Did you sense that they were going to jump her at the
No,
pajama party?
I met Althea because Althea had to find a way in, so I'm the one that met her to come in. And no, I talked to both of them because, of course, if you look at the game night scene, I was the one talking to the friend. Because I mean, of course, the way things went, yeah, she did want the friend did want to fight at the event because it was a lot crazy how it went. So
So,
yeah,
from your perspective, as not just a cast member but a real ass bitch,
hmm
can you say that watching this back and hearing Nova's excuses and her trying to put the narrative that she's the victim, she's delusional, right?
very much so.
Oh yeah,
We
Clara!
talked about this in the
Shout out
Texas
to the
panel
real
already.
bitches in the room,
We
honey. I know
already
that's
said
right.
that. Like as a viewer watching it, I'm looking like, no, but please,
Huh.
you look crazy.
Yeah,
You look crazy. But what I like about Nova is that Nova just don't give a fuck. I do love that about her because, girl, you got a tough skin to go that route. Because,
You
baby,
know
I
what?
would have
All
never.
I don't want to. I want to add this. All this tough skin energy we so called saying that she has.
Hmm
Let's make sure she has the same energy in a few more episodes to the reunion. Actually, if she'll show up, if she,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
she's
believe
showing
that.
up.
or
yeah,
is she
she's
too
definitely gonna
scared
show up.
about fear?
Oh, she's
Yeah,
showing up,
yeah,
baby.
She's
she's
gonna
Mama
definitely
show
gonna
wants.
show
up.
up. I don't think
She
Mama
ain't
she's
got
gonna
nothing
miss
else
wants.
to do.
Y'all are hell.
We said that
Yeah,
about
girl.
Max when he didn't show up to the reunion. Or no, it got canceled.
Who?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying though, she's showing. Mama wants every opportunity right now to be seen and heard. That's why she's trolling everybody in the comments. She's
Yeah.
doing all the things that she's doing. Like Mama want even the live I gave her a little bit yesterday, the other day. She's probably played that back so much and played with her pussy. Well, my bad. Played with that old tainted booty hole girl. Hello, God. You know, she probably is excited about all of this stuff. Like she's one of those girls who, like Carl said, she just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then like somebody like a question in the comment was just saying that we know the viewers are gonna react this intensely. Absolutely, like we all watched the show. So looking at the fact that they decided to put a cisgender woman on for the first time, I knew this would have been a big deal because I thought it was an excellent idea because, like I said, most of my closest friends are cisgender women. So it's just like, yeah, this is really LGBT community. Cisgender women are a huge part of that. So it
Exactly.
made sense to me. So but then when I seen the situation with her and Nova, there is a big thing, and it is a conversation I think we don't have a lot. Is the fact that there is a big disconnect between trans women and cisgender women. It is a lot. So
Mhm.
I wasn't happy about the way it went about, but I was glad that the conversation could be had. Now I understand like some way that she's being read. I get that. But sometimes, like I will say, with this being done, I did realize there's a lot of transphobia is rearing its ugly head. I'm noticing too, because it's
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, like I know y'all said you can say things about her, which I get, because like I said, we all can say the same thing. But sometimes I was thinking like some of the transphobic comments I was seeing was just kind of floor me a little bit, because like at the end of the day, we still have Tony on the show, so it's like it's just the way you say it. Like it's just certain things that I've seen. Now, majority I see people kept it very respectful and they just kept it just to the bullshit that Nova's been doing. But some people obviously like, oh wow, that's an outrageous comment to make, especially when there's another trans woman on the show. So I just feel like it was a
Yeah.
conversation all around, good, bad, or indifferent, is a conversation that needed to be had. So yeah, in a way, I'm kind
Yeah.
of glad it happened.
That live
I
chat
mean,
got real reckless during the
too many
episode.
other things you could
Yeah.
drag her for.
but I just want to say the conversation piece. So I hear a lot of people talking about that. How are people going to want to even try to focus on some type of real conversation that's going to push this to the space that it needs to be in, to where there's some type of understanding and mutual respect for one another, if all we're getting is this level brand of fuckery from a bitch like Nova? It seems like Althea is willing to talk, willing to hash things out, but Nova's just not trying to have it at all. So and with her vitriol and her anger and her obvious, bias towards Althea, what we can only have a conversation if people are willing to really go there. And it doesn't seem like even chasing reality itself. And I know you probably can't speak too much to that. Is not willing to even give that olive branch. But the season's not over with yet, so we don't know if that happens or
Yeah,
not. But
yeah, it's not over. Like I said, it's more with that situation that's gonna come up in the later episodes. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from too. That makes perfect sense. But you got to realize, even with Nova, it's not like this our first time seeing unhinged cast members that just do the most. I think it's
right.
our first time seeing it on a trans woman on. because I
Mm.
didn't really expect that from her energy. I thought that most people probably expected probably me to be the most unhinged person on here, and baby, she has completely outdone me.
Well, Unhinged is different than comical, entertaining relief, and someone who's going to be real and really like
True.
bring these girls the mirror that they need to see themselves
Yeah,
with.
what I
Like,
love about chasing is that chasing allows you to basically curate your own story. So basically, nobody is really produced with the fact that they tell you what to do. Everything that you
mm,
see brought by everybody is something that they thought about, they came up with, they submitted, and that's the story they wanted to run with. All the production really does is film exactly what happens. That's it.
okay.
That's
Stop.
it. So everything that y'all see Nova doing, she wasn't coach. That was what Nova decided to do. And mind you, she was asked, "Is this the route you want to take?"
Mm-mm. So
Mm.
I real quick, I'm gonna drop down, let somebody else come up. But one, Carl, thank you for bringing the group chat to the show because we need context of what's
Baby,
going
y'all know I
on.
was gonna look. I know y'all want to
Hmm.
know.
What's
I
the
review the
real
show like y'all
issue?
do, and I said, bitch, they want to know what happens off this screen that got it because you want to see people arguing online and you see them on the screen arguing. And you like, what the fuck
Listen,
are they arguing about? That's why I'm here to let y'all know exactly where
listen.
it started from.
Why these people got attitudes with each other? We need to know these
Yeah,
things. We
you
need to
need to know
know.
that. You need the
Thank
Period.
you.
context. So if
Appreciate
I look
you.
like the bad guy for bringing up the context, well, so be it.
Hey, it is what it is. At
Since y'all
YB,
watching,
keep
y'all got to know where it came from.
Speaking of
why.
context, what are your
Oh,
thoughts about Ken? Keep calling you Mr. Ford. You have your 40, all this
oh,
stuff. You're the elder of the
oh,
group.
oh, oh, oh.
Of course I am, but actually I am the oldest person in the group. So I am actually 40. So I'm the oldest one in the group. But
For me,
me y'all gonna see me and Ken's dynamic. It's very interesting. It's a lot what it comes off because I think because of my personality is a lot to handle. So I do understand that like when you're dealing in this LGBTQ space, it's a lot of like the elitist attitude is very common in this space. Um
Mm.
with that being said, I have always been around. Like when I first got into, because I've been always been in the LGBT community. I was basically grew up, and my upbringing was in the hetero community. So when I got into the gay community, before I start opening my mouth, I just watched the group like for a good couple years before I actually just start getting really involved. I had to learn the space because I really didn't understand a lot of things, like everybody calling each other girls, the ballroom scene, etc. I just did not know what to expect, so I paid attention, and I noticed the gays are really catty. And I feel like even with Ken, I feel like Ken is, but he does have an elite attitude because he does have money and things of that nature. So I figure a person like me coming in with a 40 ounce, the 40 ounce was a gag gift, just to for just let everybody know I don't drink 40s. But I tasted that 40s and I bought it, and I said, "Bitch, I'm not going to." But when I tasted it, the alcohol content was alcohol contenting, and it was delicious. And bitch, I had me a good time. But that was the only time I had a
How do you feel about not being an elite girl but an extra?
Oh, I love the extras. The extra, as you notice, who was on the extra side? That's the fun side.
The fun
Me,
side.
Althia, Tony, Tramil. Yes, that's a good side to be on.
Mm. I know that's right.
It's giving
Yeah,
the
so
smalls, the
it's all
tall.
funny to me. I'm glad. Like I already knew with my personality. Like I said in my intro, either you can take me or you can't, and I'm fine with either. But what I'm
Period.
I
gonna
just
you
want to
call
know.
me many things, Auntie 40, Respucia, Lil OE, whatever you want to, but you won't call me as a liar.
I'm not gonna lie, you are very much entertaining on this show. You give the comedic relief and the truth
We already
telling
knew
energy.
that.
Look,
Yeah.
y'all knew what it was gonna give when I came on here. Y'all knew what was happening. Okay.
Look,
I
you
just want to
crack
know
me
Period.
up
what the
every
I'm
time.
a
criteria
like you said,
was.
I'm an elder millennial, and I just like to keep girls honest. That's it.
I just want to know what the criteria was for the whole elite. Like, what was the
Yeah, what's
I
the
didn't know.
criteria?
Now,
criteria?
apparently, I didn't make up the child the box. But
Because
when I saw that scene, I thought it was quite interesting because it's like y'all are basically punishing this side for whatever reason. I feel like what I got when I was watching that scene is that y'all really were upset with me. So I didn't understand how Tramiel got a part of that, how Althea got a part of that, why Tony wasn't invited. But you said you want people that wasn't gonna act a fool and show their ass, but Nova was there. It's just a lot of things didn't make sense to me.
exactly, you haven't fought yet, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
you haven't fought, so it didn't
Yes, I
really
ain't
make
slapped
sense to
nobody as
me.
of yet, but at the time,
Hmm.
And it was
Allegedly.
about tax brackets as well. It just didn't fit
but see
with
that's the thing though.
you know.
I have a ghetto, but I'm not a poor bitch. I'm real.
Period.
I have money. I do.
Period.
I'm just
Bills
not.
are bills are
I've never been
paid,
a flashy
girl.
person. I never have
You
been.
don't have an half-eaten couch in your living room, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, period.
Let that
I don't
Period.
girl
do that, but
live.
I don't.
Please let
But see,
that
that was
girl
the
live.
storyline. Like I don't do like me. Even though I have a nice apartment and stuff, I don't. That's not part of. That's not what I wanted to bring. Like I said, you get to curate your own story. So I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, look at this. I'm driving this. I got this. I got. That's not what I wanted to do. I really came to sell my music, and that was it. That was
Period.
pretty much it. I didn't really care about nothing else. And then plus, of course, entertainment. I just wanted to see what the parlay with the girls. Half the girls I knew already, so it was like, hey, what's going on with this group? When I first got there, you could ask my actual friends. I said, bitch, I don't know, because everybody should be getting along. Until that group chat came up. I said, oh, this is where y'all do y'all shade at. Y'all get on the camera and everybody's kumbaya. Then y'all get in this group chat and y'all throw y'all shade. Like when I told about the 50-year-old comment from Noel, that was in the group chat. There's some other shit. The group chat's gonna come up a couple more times.
It's you. The
Mm.
group chat. It needs to get revealed. Like, come on now.
Oh,
We ain't
that's
gonna
why.
hide what we're going.
But
Let's not
honestly,
hide our
I
feelings
think,
off the camera.
yeah. Now I don't know what's coming up in the next couple episodes, but my personal
Mm-mm.
opinion, I think the group chat was made for that. The extra one was made for that reason, because of the fact that after a while I just stopped talking and start screenshotting.
Oh, I know that's right.
Not you pulling a Monica from
I
House of
just
the
stopped
Salt Lake
talking and
City
just
with the
start screenshotting.
receipts.
And then now
You
I
gotta
noticed
hold the
after I
girls
start screenshotting,
accountable.
I know, and sending things to production, I noticed the shit got quieter and quieter, and then I started noticing bitches
Mm-hmm.
were exiting. I said, huh, they must have caught on. So
Sometimes you have to let the girls know what's
Also,
tea,
for me,
because they'll sit in your face and act like they like you,
you
but then
see
it's
what
like
I'm saying? Are you
you
seeing
rem-
what I'm
you,
saying?
you remember the
mm-mm.
message. You remember what you said about that whore in the group chat, bitch.
Because mind you,
Like,
got to realize a lot of the scenes y'all saw, y'all realize a lot of stuff we didn't know about. Like even with the Kendall birthday party, as you see, we were notably absent. We were seeing that conversation in first and in full swing for the first time. That was my first time seeing it when y'all first saw it. So I
mm.
never saw it either.
Oh,
Mm.
So
so
with
hoes
that
inviting
being
people to
said,
hoes not inviting hoes to birthday parties.
yeah, see, but you see what I'm getting at. So
So
now that
my
I
thing
wasn't
is,
invited to that birthday party,
so
regardless, I
that
wasn't there for that
Mm.
conversation. But now I got to know why, because you didn't do it, and you see, I didn't even know y'all had that conversation. Now when I see
because
you
they had a
again,
separate, because Ken Doll created that separate chat.
yeah, now y'all got to explain it. So that's what that was about. Like, bitch, everybody at Sammy's thing, like, y'all gonna see, and everybody
Mm.
went, hey, ain't no hey, what's up?
Who do you think was the one who started the division, the
I
elite?
don't about that. Like I said, we will all find out in real time because, like I said, I haven't seen it either, so I don't know.
Oh.
But
Oh,
all I did was
child.
I operated off instinct the entire season. And I can see as I'm looking at these scenes that I wasn't there for, I'm like, bitch, you know what? I'm a smart bitch.
Hmm.
Well, can you give us like a guess? Who do you think?
Do I got to guess? Do I thought
Yeah.
now? What's the question? Do I think who did what?
Like who do you think is causing the division? Like if you had to just guess.
If I had to guess, honestly, who I think it is, I think it's Sammy.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wasn't
It's the
That's
one
expecting
you
all
that.
least
right. That's something
expect.
y'all got a lot more episodes to watch. I'm gonna tell you
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm
why,
not
but I'm
gonna
gonna tell you after
lie,
y'all
it
watch
does
it.
kind of seem like Sammy, like he does come off like this
Now it
innocent
could change. Like I
person.
said, I have not seen the shit either, so that's who I think. Just me,
Not the
with y'all,
Cynthia
based on what I
Bailey.
saw at y'all, I think it's him. But we will see, and then we can ask this question again once it's over,
Now,
Mm.
because
now
it might
she's
Not the
not
change.
Cyn-
quite Cynthia because I'm not gonna say she. So Sammy, wasn't he the one that told Noel that Tramel did a diss to him or
Ain't y'all
something
smart?
in that
Y'all, you know what I
scene?
love about y'all, the audience.
Child.
Y'all
Listen,
are the smartest group I've seen
And
all
I'm like,
day.
mind you, he was
who,
the
who
same
that?
one. He was
Y'all
the
are so
same one
smart.
who acted like Althea just offered that baby daddy gay for pay
Mm.
information.
Okay, you know what? I
Ooh.
love bitches to pay attention. Y'all some smart
Hmm.
hoes. I know that's
Oh
right.
wow. You
Mhm.
know what?
I know
Semiana,
that's
I gotta
right.
look at you. I gotta look at you with a third eye now, honey.
Mm.
My
And
Come
God.
on,
remember, he was the
somebody.
one who gave the tea about Sebastian and Q girl
See what y'all
and
gotta
that one.
realize. Y'all gotta watch the girls that come on there trying to be America's sweetheart and trying to be sweet and innocent. Them the ones you gotta watch
Girl,
very
stop it! I
closely.
say you're right
You gotta
about
watch
that. It
very
makes
closely.
sense. Because when you watch Sammy, how he moved, remember he was talking to Noel, and how he was at the party with Kendall and the girls. But it's just like, girl,
Because
you
y'all gotta
trying to.
realize Sammy's not new to music. You already know that because Shamil having a listening party, he didn't make this shit yesterday.
Mm.
So the
Hmm.
fact that you brought that to Noel, what was your point of doing that? You know damn well he ain't made no diss track in 3 weeks and told y'all let's
And
go.
like, and like, what lines would even be going to Noel in the song? Like,
I don't know.
Girl, I'm telling you what I said in my commentary. I said Tremel
Right.
done had a couple of hits of Do Say, bitch, and anything is possible, girl. Tremel done smacked that ass like he did Dominique and told him, get your ass in that room.
It
And
was giving
you
pleasure
finna take,
points
you
earlier.
finna take, he said, you finna take this depressed dick, bitch. I know that's right. Tremel turned into a dog
Oh
after
my
that breakup.
god.
After that breakup with old piece of shit daddy, honey, I'm telling you, Tremel said, I'm finna get
Ooh.
it. And then he didn't call the boy back the next day because he wanted a refill, girl, on pump two. Girl, stop it, I say.
Not on pump
No,
two.
ma'am, honey. I'm
Look, y'all know
telling you.
me and Tremel are alike, but very different. I'm very loud in your face, bitch. What's up? I'm bringing it to you. Tremel is a sit back, listen, watch, and his once he builds, it's like a missile attack. So
I
y'all
love how
probably won't see
comfortable he's
Tremel
getting
in
on.
his finest hour until the reunion.
I love how comfortable he's getting on camera. Like I ain't gonna mean I don't mean nothing with this, but he is so much better on this show than any other show he ever been on.
Yeah, the premises of this network versus the G Status brand is completely different. G Status actually try. I think G Status was really trying to go like I know I hear people like Harviana was speaking earlier about like she wanted to see like the luxurious gays doing their things in their Lambos and Porsches, and I think that's what G Status initial um vision was. But instead, you got this creation of baddies, and I don't understand like how that correlated. Because some people y'all casted was not given any of that.
I was just
So
about to say, I don't
Tremel
remember
was
that
very
from
out
that
of
first
place in
season.
that. And everybody think
Mm.
that like even the narrative, everybody keeps saying that like Tremel needs Carl, and he really doesn't. It may seem that way because even with things like G Status, the way they were so violent and petty and messy, I operate better in those environments. So that's why
Uh,
it seemed like I would outshine him. No, this is my lady jam. I can do this.
period.
Tremel like that more classier setting. Me, I can do the hood shit. Now, I mean, that's the thing. I can do both, but I really enjoy a ghetto setting. I really do.
Now I got a question. Was that wine really dry?
What wine?
Or
Girl,
how?
girl, they said they brought warm box wine to Tremel's event, child. Is that true?
No, it was he got bottles of wine, but there was ice wine. Actually, I was helping him with his because I did my listening party on the scene ATL, and he helped me with mine. So I helped him with his, and he had the wine supposed to be put in some ice, but we had a leak in the ice bag. But it was red wine, bitch. It's supposed to be dry, and
But
it's
was
supposed
it
to
in
be
a
dry.
box?
No, it wasn't in the box. It was bottles.
Yeah. Now, who was selling the chips, girl?
That was the venue. Jamel didn't bring any food to that.
But why didn't
It was
y'all bring
literally
any
sip you some
food?
wine. It was like okay. Let me tell y'all the tea with the listening party. So the listening party was originally done before Chasen even announced they were coming back. Me and Tremelkus did our listening party because if y'all remember way back
Oh.
when, me and Tremel did a versus style listening party about when our albums first came out about 5 years ago. So we said, you know what, since there's no shows out right now, we don't have any shows to promote the albums, and let's try to do our versus thing again. So we posted our listening party together. So fast forward 2 weeks later, Chasen announced that they're coming back with season 7. We said, okay, cool. Well, we were coming out with it in January anyway. Already had the date, start working on the flyers, all that good stuff. So after we did that, we both were interviewed for Chasen, and they asked us, can we hold the listening party for the show? And of course, we didn't mind, but I'm not a for show bitch. So you're not gonna get me, just making up events for a show. I'm never gonna do that. If I ain't got nothing going on, I ain't got nothing going on. If I actually have something going on, you're gonna actually see what I already had planned. I'm not making shit up for the show. But since they asked us to hold it, we would. So fast forward to February, Tremel makes a show, I didn't. Okay, cool. So now we were still gonna like, okay, since we're still doing it, we can just push it back and we'll just hold the listening party until the show. So in comes Bingeworthy that does not want me to be hold a fucking trash can in the background. He didn't want me on the camera at all.
Child.
So with that being said, when Shamel submitted the scene for us to do our listening party, then he he denied it and basically said,
Oh.
"You do what you have to do it by yourself," and he don't want me. Basically, I don't know what the smoke with me was. He didn't want me on the show. Like I can even be in the background, bitch.
And this is taco meat chest binge worthy.
Yes, he didn't want me on there
Oh.
at all. So Tremel had to push that date back so many damn times. So like, bitch, okay, I'm gonna get a venue, wine, because we had a whole thing that we're gonna do for it. After that, he's like, bitch, wine, get this venue, put some chairs out, bitch, and that's it. Because they had been changed, the date had changed so many times. And then you gotta
And when
realize
I mean
Bingeworthy,
food,
now some
y'all.
OT for y'all that y'all didn't know.
Oh, go
He had
ahead.
submitted that scene a couple of times, and Bingeworthy had denied it every time. Bingeworthy was trying to turn this new season into because everybody likes Bingeworthy gonna be so good for the show. That's what everybody's thought, including mine. Because even though I didn't make it, I still saw the vision. So I said, I get what he's trying to do here. But what I didn't know is that Binge-worthy was trying to turn this bitch into Real Husbands of Hollywood, and that was the problem. So he didn't want them to submit their own scenes. He basically wanted to tell them what you were going to chase this season. This what you're going to do. You're going to date this person this season. He was literally putting his hand on, telling them exactly what they were going to do this season, and they didn't like that. So he came in with his interview, giving all the smoke to Jamar and Dario. But child, y'all might want to start interviewing the cast and ask what they thought about him.
Oh.
My thing is, I did feel like he was connected, but at the same time, you never produced a show. You've reviewed
And
shows,
that was
but you've
and
never
me being,
produced a show.
working with the scene and stuff, it's the same thing. Like I said, if you ain't never done it before, you will look at it in a completely different pair of eyes once you start
Yeah.
doing it. Things I thought was like, bitch, this is simple. It is not as simple as I thought it was. And it's a lot harder than I thought. And then you gotta realize you're dealing with cast members. You got anything like a cast member of 5 or 6 or more, you gotta realize especially if you're a small team, to make sure that everybody's taken care of, everybody has to film, you have to make everybody stuff like that. Let's say the next scene that y'all see in the next episode, it was like 4 of them scenes done in one day. Mind you, that was Tramel's birthday. We had a party and everything. And mind you, since we already had 3 birthday parties already, I still got one more birthday party. We ain't submitting that. We invited everybody out to come get drunk, eat, have a great time, and bitch, it was no cameras. I said, bitch, we don't need to do all that. They already spread thin. It's like 2 of them, and we just like 6 events in one day. Like, we're not gonna do that.
No, I hear you.
So yeah, so that's what happened with that. So that's why y'all seen the listening party with just wine and Tremel singing. That was it.
No
Because ain't
sugar
nobody got time.
cookies, no club crackers and tuna, girl.
Well, you gotta realize this was literally
No
the next
Walmart
day from the
sandwiches.
whatchamacallit. This was the next day following the game night, and I brought that bag of chips from Quentin House. So child,
Not your
I told him
recycling.
it was in the car. I said, "This is in the car. You need it."
Not reused chips.
Listen, it was a full bag of chips, delicious at that. It was the name brand kind. I said, "Girl, come on."
I know that's right.
I'm weak.
Because he ain't had no snacks at the thing, but bitch, I wasn't buying them high ass goddamn studio snacks, bitch. I had that bag of chips sitting right in front of the passenger seat, bitch. What's up? I'm gonna get me a meal. I was gonna eat, okay?
One thing I want to say with the age reads in general, they don't really land for me, especially if people that are saying it look older than you.
The
I'm
age
not
reads
saying
don't
this
bother me
about
because I
you,
look damn good for
but
40. Let's start there. And
hey.
for
I
2,
think you're
it's
getting
like,
good
what the hell?
40.
I'm at the age now that a lot of people my age and sadly younger aren't making it to 30.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bitch, what the like? You gotta realize, as millennials, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of y'all in the comments that can
Mm-hmm.
agree. We ain't your average 30 and 40-year-olds. Y'all remember how 30 and 40-year-olds look when we were like 18,
Mm-hmm.
compared to how we look and how we act.
What's
And you
crazy
change
is
the
Yeah.
narrative. Like, I'm 40. A lot of people don't think it. Some people really think I'm like 30 or 31, 29. I'm like, no, I'm 40 years old. This is different. This ain't 1999 goddamn 40-year-olds. We different.
I thought you were 30 this entire time.
Yep, I am 40 years old. I turned 40 during the show, actually. The first half of the show, actually, that y'all just saw was 39. And the second half, this comes back next week, I was 40. So I literally was
Listen.
30 when I was on here. I was in my 30s.
And some people in their 20s, they start making themselves look older with getting too much work done. Now,
Oh,
this
but you already
isn't
know how that is. That's the
aimed
new
at,
generation, though. And they always,
yeah.
all the studies that show that our generation looks younger than them. So I'm not worried. Age retail, everybody, I'm
Hey.
40, bitch. I don't give a fuck. What you gonna do? You still ain't gonna do what? Whoop no ass. And for 2, bitch, you still can't do better than me. So what we talking about?
Mm-mm. And that's that.
I'll be that. I'll be on 40. I'll be that. I
You better
sure
start
will.
calling people niece.
Listen.
nephew.
Listen,
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
nephew now. Hey, niece.
Okay, Unc.
I'm like, hey, everybody girl to me. So I'm like, I don't know who said that they was mad at the problem with Al. Well, y'all, that will come up on the season. So y'all will see where that came from. But
Oh.
y'all bitches know me. Y'all knew I call everybody girl. So y'all know it wasn't me. And Althia, bitch, that's my bitch. Me and her, I knew her before I got there. So I'm like, bitch, I'm like, that's who y'all casted? Oh, bitch, we got a good time.
Listen. And I try to like catch myself. I be saying girl to straight men. I be trying to catch myself with that because I
Hey,
say it
dude,
to my dog. It's a boy.
listen.
Like I be saying girl to
My
everybody, but I
straight
try to catch
homegirls that's
myself.
friends with me, I know they straight male friends. Hate to see them coming. With me, bitch, everybody a
Hmm.
girl. So I was like, bitch, I didn't call that men girl. Be like, girl, please. Like, who you
You're
talking
just
to,
so
bitch?
you're
You.
used to it.
What happened?
I think you
Oh,
said you get so used to it. I think.
Yeah,
yeah,
you get so used to it.
yeah. You get used to. That's happened when I first got into the gay community. It threw me for a loop. I was like, "What the hell? Ain't no women in here. What's happening?" But I learned quickly, like, oh, that's just the lingo. I got it. But see, we got this new generation where with with the theys and the thems and the
Yeah.
non-binaries and the cats and the dogs and the zers and the xers and child, I can't keep up. I'm an old school
Not the
gay. I don't know
cats
what
and
the
the
fuck all
dogs.
that shit means. No disrespect to those people, but I don't get it. So, bitch, we know everybody's a man and a woman, but at the end of the day, everybody was girl. Point blank, period. And that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't like it, bitch, fight me. What you gonna do? Because you can't beat
I
me up. So.
honestly, I've learned a lot from watching these shows. Just understanding how you guys talk to each other and how
Yeah.
it's okay for y'all to say certain things to each other, but outsiders it's like And I understand that. Same thing with niggas. Like we don't want other people to call us that. So it's like
Yeah, I
I
get it. And then
understand
sometimes
certain
like
things. Yeah.
it's in the community. Like you even have some gays
Right.
that's not really fully engulfed in the community. So like if they like even like Scotty, for example. Scotty has been around straight people shit damn near his entire damn life, and he damn near 40. So with that being said, yeah, the girl thing even throws him from a loop still
Yeah.
today. And I'd be like, girl, please. At the end of the day, bitch, once you get around it, but he like you see, I'm saying she get used to it. She get used to it. Because you be
I'm
around
su-
enough, you just gonna get used to it.
I'm surprised y'all got Scotty in the dress for that run. I'm
Bet you,
shocked.
oh, no, that was nobody but me. 100% me. Bitch, I had to work that hoe to get in that dress. I bought the dress.
Wow.
I said, girl, we're gonna be twins, bitch. Come on.
Wow. Wow.
I had to fight that bitch to get in that damn dress. I said, girl, participate, hoe. It's for charity, bitch.
So how did you enjoy this season like as a whole
Oh my
though?
god. Up until I filmed this season, my favorite season from Chasing by far was season 5. Season 5 was like go down in history for me as my favorite
Yes.
season. Until I start filming this one. Just because now I'm watching it back with y'all. I said, this shit is juicy. And mind you, y'all, looking at the conversation's been started, I said, bitch, y'all, I got the girls the first half. It's all the boys the second half, bitch. That's when it's just like the story was just it was
Mm.
like chef kiss. It's really good. Jax, could you sit your ass down? Sit down. Get away from my damn door. Your raggedy ass. All right, that's my dog. Sorry, but anyway, yeah, it was like this. I really enjoyed filming this scene. It was just fun. Like at first when I got there, everybody was all holding hands and skipping by the pool and shit. And I said, "Oh girl, this gonna be boring as fuck this season." I don't know what's gonna happen. But when them hoes start getting real messy and real shady in that group chat, I said, "Oh, we got action."
I can't wait. I can
I
tell
was
the
ready for that.
dynamics
I
by
said,
how
"Oh,
y'all
now
talk
let me crack
about
my
each
knuckles."
other. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The second half is gonna be, it's fine. It's a build up. So like y'all been seeing like every episode, it's a build up of drama all the way to the very end. The most explosive scene is gonna be at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
So.
I hope everybody at the reunion.
Oh, the reunion is gonna be epic. A lot of things haven't been hashed out between
Mm,
some people yet, so it's gonna be fun. I'm
mm.
gonna be looking cute.
I don't know what fun means in this context.
Look, yeah, y'all, it's gonna be in for something. So y'all gonna have some more stuff to talking about. But y'all will get a break from the Althea and Nova storyline.
Child, I'm sorry for my asses. My neighbor is having some issues going on.
You
Child,
good, bitch? We gonna hold it for it down while you out.
Yeah,
you're good.
I thought you was cooking.
No, I am
Wait.
cooking too, but he apparently someone broke in his house or something. Like, girl,
Oh shit.
Oh no, Jax,
that's
what are
not
you
good,
doing?
honey. Y'all gonna be breaking in my shit, honey. You're gonna be met with Sister Mary Clarence and her motherfucking cousin, bitch.
Mm-mm.
Don't play around with me.
Okay, period.
But I missed most of the conversation y'all were having, but um, all
Yeah, I
pretty
was just
cool.
basically tell a couple quick little Q&A, but also I just want to let y'all know for the same to get like I keep saying everybody keep talking about this Nova stuff. I'm like, girl, y'all making Nova the star of the show, child.
But you know what though? If you're and I get that part, and I really hate that, but
Yeah,
like,
y'all really making
Hmm.
the
but it's
star.
coming. But it's coming in the wave of something that's so negative that no one is going to want to support her. And actually, I fear the platform has lost a lot of support. If we're just gonna get the fuck out of here, you raggedy bitch. Get the fuck out of here, you raggedy bitch.
Now hold on.
Get out, you big motherfucker.
See, I just you cussing your dog out. I just did my same
Is that
thing.
the
Girl, that
cat?
big ass raccoon trying to eat my cat's food.
Nah.
Oh my god! You
Girl, that
always
big
got
ass.
something going on
And
with
that raccoon was
animals.
not scared, bitch. That raccoon was like, Nova, bitch. That raccoon was not scared.
Not like
Oh my
Nova, bitch.
god!
Girl, that raccoon had balls, bitch. Stop it, I
Listen,
say. Girl, you running up on me, I will roast you and I will fillet you and give you to the country girls to eat on, bitch.
come on, coon soup, bitch.
Huh.
Talk about it.
Ooh, girl, that was scary. That big ass raccoon. And I'm scared the bitch got rabies, girl. I don't have to attack on Titan, girl. No God.
Oh, I've been
But
hollering. I had to mute myself.
But no, I feel like when it comes to Nova, the conversation is not good. Like she's the star, but she's not the star for the right reasons. You know what I'm
True
saying?
that.
It actually it's so fucked up because it takes away from the greatness of the episode. The past two situations that we've had to deal with her, she's enveloped the conversation by taking away the light from all of you all that are in the cast as well and got going on. No one's talking about anything else about this episode other than what Nova Eubanks has done on our screens. So it's not a good thing, but I do agree. Like she's definitely taken over the conversation, but
Yeah, she definitely is, and I love that for
and I
her.
don't think she's gonna sell those
Mm-mm.
cheap ass, flea market piggly wiggly ass shirts that she's trying to sell. I don't think she's gonna embarrass herself. The analytic sales in a week from now are gonna be zero.
Yeah, I feel like Nova has
Mm-mm.
room to grow. I know I've
How
been
old
seeing a
is
lot of
she?
people boycotting, get her off the show. I feel like it's a lot going on with Nova, and I feel like Nova can really benefit from this situation because she has room to learn. And you'll see the process of her learning some things as the season goes on. It's like Nova was the baby. Her and Althea were the baby of the groups.
How
So
old? How old is Nova? And how old is
Nova, I
Althea?
believe, is 29.
Girl,
I mean, she's a baby of the group. Everybody else in their 30s except for Althea.
girl, she's a grown hoe,
I
honey.
mean,
That
true that, true that.
honey, ma, you can tell
But I've
mama's been
had
on her
conversations
own
with
since she was
with Nova
13.
outside of filming, and she's really a sweet girl. I think what she did, she get caught up in the TV stuff, and yes, but looking at new reality TV, I feel like she just wanted to go the villain route. And I actually, when I first met her, I did not see that. So when that shit happened at the
Mm.
game night, I was floored. I was like, oh wow,
Mm,
How old is Althea?
Althea's 26.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
my baby.
Okay.
child.
Yeah, that's my
We
girl.
talking about
So let me ask you a
29 ain't
question.
nobody's baby.
Carl, you are known for being real and probably one of the most transparent people I've ever
You know
met,
that, bitch. You know that.
especially in this space. So as a friend, I love your friend groups. I love how honest you are with your people. What is it hard for y'all to be honest with Althea about the vocals?
No, when I first met Althea, it was literally at a performance.
Hmm.
Althea has a very unique tone, and
She
the
does.
episodes that they have broadcast on show, those were not it.
Mm.
I was like, girl, what
Mm.
happened? Even the Happy Birthday song, the performance she did, I'm looking like Althea, bitch. This is not like the show that I see from when I say that bitch, when I say she rocked that shit, and I mean it's a very deep tone. Now it is a unique tone. Even if y'all seen the episode, I feel like if y'all seen that performance, some people still probably wouldn't like it. But I like her tone because it puts me in the Indie Reed, Jill Scott, neo soul type of feeling. It was different, and I love that for her. But the performances she put on the show so far have not been it. But I really like her voice. It's unique. And music is subjective. Either you like I feel like this, either you like it or you don't. You're not gonna like everybody. So
Yeah,
that's just it.
I'm a Mariah Carey.
I really do like Althea's voice. I
I'm
didn't
a
like the
Mariah Carey
performances per se,
stan.
but
I'm a Mariah Carey girl, so in that category, Mariah Carey, Whitney,
See, with that being
Jasmine.
said, if you are a Mariah Carey and you like those type of tones, you wouldn't like Althea.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you wouldn't like Althea. Wouldn't be
Now,
for
I
you.
am a big fan of Tony Braxton. Don't get me wrong. I love me some, especially
She
old
didn't
Tony
do Tony
good.
Braxton's justice on that song though.
She was?
She did not do her justice
Oh,
on
I'm
that
about to
song.
say, I thought you said something else. I'm about to say, no, Carl, girl.
Mm.
No, we were all heard the same shit,
Listen,
including her.
I
Yeah.
had to fast forward. I'm sorry. I can't do the secondhand embarrassment. I can't do it.
Yeah, she knew that. She knew it wasn't it. We talked about it. She said, "Girl," I was like, "Yeah, girl."
Hearing what, and one thing I have, the pleasure of knowing you, you have walked through this journey of life with your own set of struggles.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I do love about people love to try to rag on the older girls because whatever. But one thing we have that a lot of them don't have is experience.
Period.
Hearing her therapy session, you know, let's say you and her were having that conversation. What advice would you would have given her?
Um, for the therapy session scene, first of all, I would have told her I don't know why she quit her damn job and you got a mouth to feed. Let's start there.
Period.
I'd have never done that.
Period.
Because being, especially being somebody has been, because I haven't been in this industry, music business industry long. Like, if people keep saying, according to most people, I aged out when I started. I didn't start doing music till I was 35. So
Mm.
I had already, quote unquote, aged out before I started. So with that being said, I would have never quit a job for it. Now, I will say, when you get those shows, those paid booking, hell, I got a paid booking coming up soon. And it's just like, sometimes them checks will come in, you be like, bitch, I can do this because it's fun. I can do this and I don't have to work. You will think that, but you got to realize with this music, it's a very iffy business. When I first started, I had a period of time where I would be comfortable off my music for about 4 or 5 months. And then after that, nothing. Pennies from streaming platforms that you would get. But you have big checks from you know, from January to fucking April. That's that nothing. So I'd have told her that first. Um, a lot of the things she was also talking about in that therapy session was things like she talked about like with the group and like being a cisgender woman trying to maneuver in the group. And it's like what you have to realize that everybody's not your friend. You have to understand that. She came in being very trusting very soon. And even her reason for quitting was crazy to me because it's like you were quitting the show based on your comfortability with bitches you thought was your friend. You didn't know them well enough. And the bitches that you should have gravitated towards naturally was, I feel like, me and Tremel, because you already knew us and you knew what type of people we were. So you should have naturally gravitated towards us instead of people that you just met. So I would have been a lot. Of course, Twan is a therapist, and shout out to Twan. But me, I'd have gave her a little dose of reality. Them bitches ain't your friend. One, and bitch, go get you a job, and that's it.
And that's period. Because
That's what I told her. Like we didn't do that, but I think she knows now. But see, I love Althea because it was what I love about Althea is a real raw story. Like she told things that a lot of people are scared to put their real reality on a reality TV show. People like to fabricate and do certain things, and that's why I think about me and her have in common. We don't fabricate for TV. You gonna get us, and that's it. And that's what I connect with Althea on, our realness. We don't care about fabricating anything for a storyline. You gonna get the real deal. And I love that for her. I love she told her story. And I love she's just represented for a lot of cisgender single mothers out there doing their damn thing. Shout out to my girl.
I
and
do
that's why
appreciate that.
and that's
You
why I
good.
don't. This is why I be trying to tell people like money is nothing. Money only expounds on who you actually are
True.
at your core. And I be feeling like certain people are in their world rich and they don't know how to carry themselves. And I just feel like I hope people don't let this world, don't let this society fool you. Money is literally, I don't even like quoting the Bible much, but these days especially, but
The
like
root of
money,
all evil.
it really is.
Yeah.
And again, I like to see people in their element because this is who you are with money, that's who you always were. You just needed that limitless excuse
Come
to,
on.
to have over
To
people.
be
And I
who you
don't.
really are.
Exactly.
And as a person like me has been poor, who's been homeless, who's been rich, who's been up, who's been the money man of all the friends, I've been
Mhm.
everything. So
I know that's
my
right.
humble hit different. I've been everywhere. So I never
Hmm.
make fun of anybody for what they're going through. I look at people's genuine, like their heart, who they are. And that's why why my circles are always unbreakable and we have bonds that can't be broken because we know who we are because we took that time to see each other's heart rather than what they had.
You're not connecting based on superficial
Not so
stuff.
fuck that super
So
because that shit can go away.
yeah,
You can be rich today and
exactly.
poor tomorrow.
I
But
Hey,
appreciated
hey,
her being
that's
vulnerable
yeah, I love that for her.
because
And I'm glad to
you're
hear her
Scotty.
story.
chasing. It's
There's a
not
lot
that
of
you've
people.
already
It's
made
people I
it.
know, my
Yeah,
family, friends, associates that can relate to her story. So yeah, shout out to Althea.
yeah.
She did her shit this season, and y'all ain't done seen it because y'all thinking because I love people be like Nova did this and protect Althea. Y'all gonna see in this season Althea don't need no protection.
Oh,
She don't need none. Y'all she not y'all think she's fragile? She not. That's a
Oh,
hood bitch.
I can tell how
Friends with
she
me.
can tell how she jumped out her skin to the pajama party.
You best believe that bitch is not a fragile bitch. I can tell you that now.
When she said back door in that scene, I was like, oh yeah, the other side coming out.
Oh
I
baby,
wanna
she
I
got
wanna
more
see
coming.
that side.
She has more coming. And Althea is she's fucking funny and bitch, she gonna take the gloves off soon.
I would like to see it. Yes.
I can mind you, I'm telling y'all what I heard. This is a rumor. This is between us, us squirrel friends here.
Mm,
I ain't see it either. But I heard it's coming up and I heard it's an episode coming in a couple. I think it's like 2 episodes coming up. I heard. So I'm waiting to see it too because I wasn't there for that scene. And I cannot wait to see it.
mm,
I cannot wait because I heard they talked about that shit for like a week straight. And I said, bitch, I'm mad I missed it.
mm.
But yeah.
Are you going to be on the cast trip?
Of course.
I know that's right. I know that's
I'm the
right.
star of the cast trip, honestly.
Ooh! Oh, yes, Lord.
Oh. It's
Well,
the reason why I did my after show yet. Trust me, I'm at the end.
Okay.
Nova had the
well,
front end. I definitely have the back.
Well, I
well. I'm
don't
looking
watch the after
forward
shows,
to
but
it.
I'll watch yours.
Yeah. I
Yeah, I'm
said,
going to
yeah,
watch
you want to
yours.
watch, you don't miss this one.
I feel like the
I
people
sure
gonna be in them
don't.
comments.
Oh yeah, y'all me the comments. Y'all don't want to miss this one because the cast trip is unhinged, okay?
Mm. Well, y'all have a good night. I'm about to go smoke and walk this
Okay.
dog. Thank you, YB, for
Listen, I
having
gotta go do
me.
my do the same thing because my dog has been bothering me for the past 30 minutes.
Listen, they so aggravating.
Look, he like
Um,
bitches, we going or not?
I appreciate y'all for coming up. Thank
Of
you.
course, bitch. You
and
know I got you. Come on, Jack Tail.
I
and
know that's
continue
right.
serving us truth and justice as
Okay.
you do.
Always,
Bitch,
always
you
and
said I
forever.
watched your live the other day, bitch, and you said thine cock, bitch. When I say I cracked up about that for like 2 days straight, thine cock. I'm using that now. I've been using your shit too. Come on now, bitch.
Hey, it's
Everybody
all
want to
good.
suck thine cock, bitch. We love thine
Hear you,
cock.
girl. Lure calm. Just as long as it is a mutual agreement.
Period.
Oh
Well,
God.
Jesus,
Yeah,
no drugs involved.
out here
Mm.
dragging these girls to those lowly third wing apartments, girl.
I
Stop
don't
it, I
want to get caught no stray. Y'all have a lovely night.
said. You too, boo. Take
Bye.
care. Take care, honey. I appreciate y'all.
Bye, y'all.
I appreciate y'all. Yes, God, honey. I know that's right. Well, shout out to everyone. Shout out to Tay. Shout out to Red Breeze. Shout out to Spicy Original. Shout out to Carl, also known as K Star, honey, cast member on this season of Chasing Atlanta, season 7, honey. Came to wake up the girls, honey. Hello, God. We were asleep. Now we are awake. Shout out to K Star for making it happen, honey. Hello, God. Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream, girl. Hello, God. Oh, we really do appreciate it. Girl, I'm finna get up out of here, child. Shout out to Scotty who's in the chat. Shout out to Markel. Shout out to everyone who came through to support the video. Those who will be catching the replay. Again, make sure you hit that like button on your way in and on your way out. I really do love you guys. And yeah, this was my review and an extended live. And we'll be doing this. This will be how it will be moving forward. I'll give my little 1, 2, 3, 4 for a whore. Hello, God. And share the link. That way you guys can come up and give your thoughts. And make sure you guys are tuning. There's no episode this week. So we got to talk to Harviana. We got to stay in the algorithm, girl. So we might just do an overall thoughts. And we still have to do the crew down list as well. So I'm quite sure we still will have a Kiki panel on Sunday. I'll definitely share that information as it is given to me. Okay. Period. And yeah, I'll be doing some videos this week. Honey, because we got to get into some real shit. Okay, the world is at war. Our president, if we didn't think he lost his mind before, he's definitely lost all oxygen flow to the brain, bitch. Because we are at war, girl. I don't know if y'all know, but we're at war. Okay. So we got to get into some things of those things as it relates to politics and what's happening in the world, okay, as well as some celebrity, entertainment news, girl. Okay, we got to get into the things because I can't make this all about, the web reality space. But I love you guys. And again, I appreciate you guys. Be blessed, never stressed. Remember that health is truly wealth. And until next time, take care. Bye.